Sure. I'm gonna have a rash for weeks.
Oh, no need to thank me. It's all part of it.
Though I may disapprove of what you say, I will defend to the death your right to say it. This is Vegas All-Net Radio, the final frontier of free speech. This program is intended for mature audiences only and contains strong or potentially offensive language of an adult and sexual nature. So, listener discretion advised.
The views and opinions expressed on the Curvaceous Bounty of Sin City do not reflect those of Vegas All-Net Radio or its affiliates.
All music, stories, and characters are the sole property of their creators and are protected under international copyright laws.
Sierra, Alexia, Mama, and Sweet Cheeks are personalities put on for your entertainment.
The stories are real. The language is explicit. The behavior is unbelievable.
If you can't take the geek, get the fuck out of the kitchen.
Blasting to you straight out of Las Vegas, Nevada, it is the Curvaceous Bounty of Sin City, starring Sierra, Sweet Cheeks, Alexia, and Mama.
Good evening, Las Vegas.
And people around the world.
We keep adding shit, don't we?
And the people around the world, even the penguins in fucking Antarctica.
And you gotta say, around the world.
Around the world.
Around the world. Happy Turkey weekend. The last part of Turkey weekend.
Thank God it's over.
I had a great.
We still got one more at the end of this month coming up.
I don't know. I got like 75 more.
You got 75 more.
Like you, I'm very lucky. My family's small anyway. And so I don't have the family drama that a lot of people talk about.
You know what? And my family. Wait a minute, my drama's good because my family's 3,000 miles away in Michigan.
that is the trick to it. I have discovered that as long as
with your friends.
As long as your family is all separated by much distance, it doesn't matter how big or small it is. There's no drama. It is when you all live near or with each other is when there is drama.
That's very true. You know what? I speak to my mother probably 3 or 4 times a week in Michigan, or my sister. We text all the time. But we don't have time for drama because we're not integrated into everybody's everyday life and being nosy ass butts. Right. You know what I mean? I like it that way.
That's the saying, the absence makes the heart grow fonder.
Yeah.
I love you more far away.
I think that's exactly why my youngest sister and I don't have more drama between the two of us. It's because even though we live in the same city, we're not up each other's noses about everything.
Well, you don't live together. You live on different sides of town.
Right.
You make time to see each other. Yes. Yeah, exactly. And so the time that you do spend together, you don't want it full of drama and bullshit.
Right. We end up talking about how her boyfriend's penis is shaped like a spoon and she eats cereal with it. So I'm now calling him Captain.
Oh, back up to that one.
that was when we were peeling potatoes.
Wait a minute. How is the penis shaped like a spoon?
We were actually just fucking around. He's not actually shaped like a spoon, but we were talking about
because I wanted to see a picture of that if it was.
Well, she'd probably get one for me if I asked her to.
Wait, is this the boyfriend that don't like fat chicks?
If your penis is
we gave him a hard time that day.
Yeah,
that's why you don't like fat chicks, and we're all standing there, and he's like, no, they're fine.
Yeah. He drives a really, really low rider car. Like he can't. As a matter of fact, if he's coming over to my house, my sister has to go pick him up because his car won't go over the speed bumps in our community. So he has a sticker on, or he did. He took it off after that.
After we attacked him,
but he had a sticker on there for a long time that said "No fat chicks." It was hilarious. It was mostly just, because anything over 200 pounds, or actually anything over 150.
Oh my God, I would make him drag. I'd ruin the car.
Yeah, low rider.
Well, I got to tell you, my Thanksgiving dinner, like I really stubbed my finger. Like this shit was good, but I have to say I was fucking trashed Wednesday cooking it.
I was gonna pick up my son, and she goes, "Your nanny's wasted." I'm like, okay.
I went and picked up my friend who has been at my Thanksgiving dinner for years. Okay, and I had talked to her, and she, I said, "You want to come over? I'll come get you." She doesn't have a car right now. I said, "I need some help cutting," So she's like, "Yeah, I'm good with that. Let's cut." So I go, "Okay, I got some wine. Now let me tell you what the fuck we were drinking. The $5 big gallon jugs of Arbor Mist. They're $4.68 a gallon.
A gallon.
Yeah, I had bought 5 at the grocery store the day before.
Did you have to go make a wine run that night?
My daughter made a wine one for 4 more. And I think we had 3 left by Thanksgiving morning. So, but I'm telling you, the food was so fucking good.
I bet you don't even know what you put in it,
Oh, well, she said to me, I'm so glad. She said, well, last year was the first year in the house, and I had a lot of people volunteering to bring things. So I thought, I'm a little tight financially. I'll disperse some of this. This was last year. And she says, I'm so glad you're doing all the cooking this year. I said, why? It wasn't right last year. So, but I did something different this year. I mean, usually, you have your certain stuff you do the day before, and then like the day of, I always usually do my stuffing and I do my mashed potatoes, and I did everything on Wednesday.
The day.
No,
the day before.
Even put the bird all together, ready to go in the oven. So I got up at 9 a.m., threw the bird in the oven, and I went and laid back in bed for it. I mean, I had the most relaxing Thanksgiving you could ever imagine. And everything was wonderful.
So you did absolutely everything.
Everything.
You cooked everything.
The only thing I did,
no nothing?
Well, a couple of people bring stuff, like somebody brought a ham, another person brought another turkey. I never make desserts, but I did make a dessert this time, probably because I was drunk. But everybody brings dessert. Yeah, everybody brings their stuff, but I do the base. I do the turkey, the dressing, the sweet potatoes, the mashed potatoes, the roll. I do the basic Thanksgiving stuff. And then everybody else brings all the other stuff. So, but it was, I'm telling you, I don't know what it was, but it was fucking good.
I know what the hell's in this ship, but you're gonna fucking eat it.
Oh yeah.
So, how many total people did you have?
I had throughout the day, in and out, about 20.
Okay.
At midnight, we were still there playing this domino game called Mexican Train,
which is a great game to play when you're drunk because nobody really knows the rules at that point.
Right, and there's and like 8 people can play at a time, and even like some of the the kids or the younger people can play. So it's a great family party game. And when dinner's at 3 and they're still playing games at midnight and drinking, you're having a good time. So and everybody had a great time. We had so much fun. We laughed, we ate some more, and anybody hobo holiday next year.
I'm there. I'm bringing sweet potato casserole.
All right, the pineapple sweet potato casserole. Yes.
Well, I thought we were talking about maybe all of us cooking and inviting our families, friends.
Well, I just said I'm wondering if we should have a SinCityBounty like little Christmas get together. And invite maybe some of the close friends of the show,
right,
like our FanFest girls or people that are here right in town. I don't know. We were just talking when you were outside.
Right.
So maybe we should think about doing something Christmassy or going to dinner somewhere or something.
A little holiday thingy.
Yeah, a holiday thingy.
We could celebrate Hanukkah.
Can I say this? They fucking wait for the Christmas decorations until December fucking 1st?
No.
My mom always did it
the day after.
But I think
Thanksgiving.
But see, I think Thanksgiving was a little early this year.
I do too.
It was. It's like a week early. It's usually like 24th, 25th, 26th, 27th.
Because my daughter wrote a little letter from Santa to my grandson on Thanksgiving night. There's a little mailbox, and he got a little letter, and it said 33 days till Christmas, and I went, fucking 30, like it's.
Still more than a month away.
It's a lot, yeah. And then I'm driving that night, and I'm seeing Christmas lights, and I'm like, I'm not wanting to do this. The Vanna Power is just getting richer and richer. I'm not ready.
I like seeing Christmas lights on Thanksgiving. I had 2 Thanksgivings, and I'll talk about that a little bit later. But when we were at Mike's mom's house across the street on Thanksgiving Day, while the food was getting ready and everything, he was out there putting up the Christmas lights.
But you know what I get? By the time Christmas rolls around, if I put it up too late, I'm so fucking done on Christmas, I want it down the day after Christmas. So I have to wait, because I get tired of it. And then when you pull it all down, like everything looks so clean because you don't have all that shit all over the place.
Oh, I love my house now.
Yeah, exactly. I get so over it by the time Christmas comes that I can't put it up too early. No.
Well, Thanksgiving was.
You had drama.
We had serious drama, but that's because there was.
You had drama for a week before Thanksgiving.
All the work up to Thanksgiving was just straight up drama. Yeah, I spent the entire day cooking, including cooking the turkey, which I wasn't anticipating doing because somebody else said they would do it. But then,
there was drama about who's cooking the turkey, right?
Who's smoking the bird,
right? And it's actually really funny. My mom goes,
"Smoke the bird."
So when you get out there, because we were out at the ranch for Thanksgiving, she goes, "So when you get out there, you're gonna have to put the turkey on when you get up in the morning because we won't be there till late in the morning." And I'm like, "Well, I don't even know how to operate the damn smoker." And she goes, "Well, Cali guys should know, right?" And I'm like, I don't think he's ever smoked shit in his life. And she goes, maybe when he was in college. Who knows? Experiment. Right?
He did not, but he did inhale.
That's right. And she goes, well, he should know. I'm like, thanks, Mom, that he should know everything. I do realize that he is the smartest person we know, but he doesn't need to know everything. So we get out there, and
now wait a minute. I know everything, and I don't know how to work a smoker.
Right.
I know a lot about cooking, and I couldn't do nothing.
Yeah.
Right. So we get out there, and we take one look at the smoker, realize that it's way above and beyond our knowledge, and so we call my mom, and she's like, well, I'm gonna have you talk to my boyfriend because he really is the one who knows how to do it, and he's about 2.5 sheets to the wind by the time we call them when we get out there.
Oof.
So he's like writing down drunk man's notes on smoking a turkey, and he gets done, he hangs up the phone, he goes, Mother God, I hope I do this right tomorrow morning. So hopefully they get here early enough that if I fuck something up, we can clean it up or we can catch it early enough. But otherwise, turkey's fucked. I said, hey, that's their fault.
And then you remember that Allstate commercial where the guy says, and 18 people set their houses on fire. That's holiday season.
Yeah, that's frying a turkey. But yeah, so I mean, it was just we ended up cooking the whole goddamn meal, and then. I love cooking, and I love cooking the whole meal. I don't mind doing the whole thing. As long as I don't have to put all the leftovers away, do the dishes, and do it all with nobody going, that was tasty.
I think the biggest thing is if you're expecting it, then that's a totally different story, too. But you weren't even expecting that.
No, I wasn't even expecting having to get up early, start the turkey, and all the fixins and everything else, and work around everyone else's schedule because we had another turkey to cook because somebody can't have smoked turkey or roast turkey breast. They have to have their own special type of turkey cooked a certain way, otherwise not gonna fucking eat it. And then they also have to do their own type of stuffing because stuffing with apples and cranberry in it sounds disgusting, and he can't even watch people eat olives because it makes him throw up. And we have to cook these mushrooms that have cheddar and bacon inside of them, and don't you want to try one? No, I'm sorry, I can't. Why not? What's wrong with you? Why can't you eat my mushroom? Because I'll die if I do. Thank you, fuck off.
So, this is the first year that this kind of food drama happened, right?
Yeah, because...
And this is the first year that the mom's boyfriend joined the party, right?
Yeah, but it was not well, some of it was his fault, but, a lot of it was that I was pretty wound up, too, and I was expecting... way more than I should have of people.
Mom's boyfriend likes holiday libations.
Yes.
Well,
so I think that aided and abetted.
All of Mom's friends now enjoy holiday libations. Like I was told, we're gonna have dinner at 4 or 5, and they didn't get done drinking till like 10. So they ate cold fucking food, and I didn't care.
No, who cares?
I don't care.
You know what kills me? I spent literally 2 days cooking. 3 days, because I made a couple of things Tuesday, a couple of things, and then made everything Wednesday, and then in 20 minutes everybody's done eating. 20 minutes, it's done, and I just spent 3 fucking days cooking.
Yeah.
Wendy says, send that picky SOB to Denny's for Thanksgiving.
There you go.
Voila, let's stress. Actually, that may be what we do next year.
No, you're coming to my house. Never Denny's when there's my house.
Next year, I'll be
Hobo
there.
holiday for years at my house.
So after I had a complete breakdown with my mom that evening, because she was like trying to accuse me of starting drama, and I'm like, oh, no, dear. I may have jumped down your throat because after I told you, please don't touch anything, I have it exactly where I need it so I can get this done in a proper, timely manner. And
everything's
go
hot.
to the bathroom, come back, and it's all fucking missing, gone, or removed, or put in a cupboard, and I don't know where the fuck it is, and I jumped down your throat because you moved it. Yes, I realized I may have overreacted a little by yelling at you and telling you, please don't touch my fucking shit. I know it's your kitchen, but please stop touching my shit.
Wait a minute, but you brought everything with you that you were cooking with. Yeah.
I brought all of my... Oh, and then she come to find out everything I brought was already out there. I didn't know that because the last time I was out there wasn't shit out there. So apparently she's completely stocked that kitchen without letting me know. She's like, don't you know I have this? No, you never told me. Oh, I didn't? No.
Christmas in Henderson. Thanksgiving in Henderson, 2013.
I'm there, bitch, with my sweet potato casserole, which, by the way, I've been told is the best goddamn sweet potato casserole I have ever had in my life. And it was completely fat-free. Thank you.
By Cali Guy?
No, not just Cali Guy, actually.
Because it doesn't quite count when it comes from your man, I think.
Yes, it does.
It counts even more. What are you talking about?
I think they're just slightly biased, you know?
Yeah, but he's not going to... I don't think he would stroke that. Cali Guy, I think, is the kind of guy that if something wasn't quite right...
Oh, no, he will tell me.
I was going to say, I could hear him say, like, this is okay, but maybe you should add a bit of this or try this.
Maybe next time you should do
or
it
let's
this
stick
way.
it in the blender and throw in some key lime.
Vendetta says next year, me and Hot Pocket will solve this problem.
Vendetta and I was sending Vendetta tit shots from the club last night until I got preoccupied. You
see Mama
shaking her head there.
And so I was discussing the fact that Vendetta, he says he has a boring life. I told him he should move to Vegas.
He should, totally.
Yeah.
We will rock your fucking world, dude. You can come to my Thanksgiving dinner next year. It'll be fucking fun. Who's the fat black guy? My friend. Now shut the fuck up, redneck cocksucker.
With the curved penis? Or is that the other guy?
Oh, no, that's my sister's boyfriend.
The spoon penis.
The spoon penis. I'm calling him Captain Crunch from now on. Because you can eat cereal with his dick.
That's better than Cheerio.
Oh, Lord. So after Thursday, after Thanksgiving, how was the rest of your weekend?
Well, the next morning I got up and my mom's like nothing had happened. Because you know how my mom is. She just completely ignores that there was ever any problem. And she's like, oh, la, la, la. And I'm like, do you want me to stay? Well, of course I want you to stay, honey. And I'm like, no, seriously. If you want me to leave, we will pack the shit and go. Because I don't want to be forced on anyone. If I make people uncomfortable, if I'm judgmental and bitchy. And
that's right. You learned that you had a trait that...
Wait. You're judgmental, you're bitchy, and now you have a dog.
And now I have a dog, yes. I was like, look, if people are uncomfortable around me, don't force me on them. If they don't want me here, I don't want to be here. And she's like, no, we really want you to stay. We love you. And I'm like, fine, I'll stay. And the rest of the weekend was just really very we're trying not to touch hot buttons with anyone all weekend. Just very don't talk about anything.
Walking on eggshells.
Yeah, and it ended up being nice, especially since as a peace offering, my mom was like, I asked her at some point, I was like, would you mind watching Daniel for, 45 minutes, an hour so that Callie guy and I can go take a little hike? And she goes, oh, why don't you guys take the ATVs out for a ride? And I'm like, oh, even better. I'm like, yes, that would be great. And this is only his first and a half time on an ATV once he went around the house when we first got there. So we go out into the wash and it's a nice, easy ride. And we ride. And at some point I'm like, hey, if you find a spot where you want to pull over and, go for a walk, let me know. I'm like, as a matter of fact, why don't you take the lead and you find a spot for us to pull over and take a walk? And so that's what we did. We drove and drove and drove, and then he pulled over and looked around, walked off a little ways, came back.
And in air quotes, took a walk.
And then we took a walk, exactly. and it was a lovely walk at that.
Wait a minute. The best was, I've been helping Sierra out. She's working extra hours, so I've been watching her son. So we knew that Callie guy was coming in Tuesday night. She opens the door of my house before 7 a.m. on Wednesday morning. It's a glorious day! Well, I knew she had got her fucking pipes cleaned the night before.
I sure did.
It's a glorious day! And I'm like, I haven't had my coffee yet.
It was a rather good day. And then, the best part was Saturday night, it was Saturday night. My mom was like, hey, we're going to take Daniel out it was evening, and some of the trailers out there in the middle of fucking nowhere have Christmas lights up. Who knows why? And so she's like, we're going to take Daniel out, go look at the Christmas lights. And I'm like, go, cool, awesome. So they get on the ATVs and they go, and I'm like, great, we can hear them coming back. They're on the ATVs. He's like, how long do you think they'll be gone? I said, I don't know, 20 minutes. He goes, want to go to the bedroom? I said, hell yeah. So we get to the bedroom, we get naked. I get penis in my mouth. Or was it nipple in his mouth? One of the two. And I shit you not, 30 seconds after getting naked, they roll up on the ATV. So I'm like, oh, motherfucker. So we got to get dressed real quick, and we run back into the living room and sit back in the exact spots we were in.
Like you never moved. That's good.
It was hilarious. So,
Kelly Guy says, food compliments count more for me because my mom was an amazing cook, and I know the difference.
There you go.
There's still bias there. And Vendetta says, OMG, it will be epic.
It will be epic.
It will be. Which part will be epic?
Probably him moving out here.
Oh, it will be epic.
Or him going to dinner with
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, going to dinner at Sierra's house.
We need to have that on
Bring
camera.
We can
camera.
talk about all
better
the restaurants
idea.
we've eaten at in every
Here's
city
what we
we've ever
do.
lived in.
Here's what we do. You're just going to say, Mom, I'm going to invite a few friends. And all of us will show up. With our own food and our own bottles of Arbor Mist.
Fuck yeah. Somebody bring about extra bottle of scotch too. I think
maybe we should do something like that. On next year on Thanksgiving weekend, one of us cook Thursday, one of us cook Friday, one of us cook Saturday, and then one of us cook Sunday.
We'd get sick of each other.
Yeah, I think one big meal on Thursday, and we all bring a dish over, either mostly cooked, semi-cooked, or just ready to go on the fucking table.
I can't. I have 2 families now, and Mike and I are trying to merge them together. But I had 2 Thanksgivings. I had the multicultural Thai Thanksgiving, which was awesome.
The question is, which was first, and how many hours between them? Did you get to save up?
We left one, went right to the other.
Oh, that's like full city.
Well, no. We ate Thai food.
Okay.
So
you get hungry again in an hour, right?
Right.
Half an hour later, you're hungry again.
So we had some sticky rice, some beef salad.
Does your mom cook anything remotely American Thanksgiving?
Oh yeah, no.
She does both.
She does the turkey.
Oh, okay.
But my sister cooked the American food this time.
Okay.
So my sister, and she not only cooked a turkey, she had a goose. Or a duck. No, a duck.
Duck? Wow.
And so we didn't stay for that part because we knew we were going to Mike's mom. So we got there early, like around noon, and we hung out till 3 or so, 3:30. And then we left and went over to Mike's mom's. And so it was a good day, you know. I got some great pictures. That's my favorite thing about holidays.
Taking pictures?
Getting people together. I did not get to see my brother. That was the only thing.
Did he do like a open on Thursday thing with his store?
I don't know what he did. I don't think so. He just didn't show up until after we left. So, but I got a bunch of great pictures.
Talk to anyone anyway.
Got to tease my nephew. He's got this whole Justin Bieber hair thing going on.
Funny.
And my niece was she looked so pretty in her pretty dress and flowing. You know, she got all dolled up, put makeup on and everything. She's 7, I think, 8 or something like that. So that was great, and then we went over to Mike's mom's house, and she did all the cooking. So we didn't have to do any cooking, which is great. We didn't take any leftovers from my mom's because they hadn't got to the turkey part yet, and Thai food was pretty much gone when we left. And
Thai food from her mom does not stick around anywhere.
And then and my mom always has. If you ever look at any picture that we take of Thanksgiving meal, there's the turkey, the mashed potatoes, the sweet potatoes, the green beans, and everything, and then there's pad thai and sticky rice and fried beef.
That's great, though. That's awesome.
And so we go to Mike's mom's, and Mike's mom did all the cooking, which was great. And even though everybody offered to help, she's got a tiny kitchen, so nobody can fit in there.
Yeah, you get too many bodies in there, and you just start stumbling over each other, and then I start stabbing people.
There's only one body that can fit in that kitchen. And so I didn't get to see her a lot, but she did have the dining room area set up, so all of us could sit.
Oh, that's good.
And I think there was like 10 of us, because Mike's aunt and uncle were there, and then they brought his aunt and uncle were there, and then his other aunt brought her boyfriend and a friend, which is the new person that I met over the weekend, and he was fabulous. Used to be a sportscaster or something like that.
Oh, cool.
No drama at all.
Yeah, we didn't.
None. They talked a little bit about the brother, the adults, the aunts and uncles, Mike's aunts and uncles, talked a little bit about the brother that they don't really talk to anymore. But other than that, that was it.
Yeah.
That's kind of like we mentioned my crazy sister in Minnesota, but that's about all we did.
Yeah. No drama at my house. It was nothing but good food, good drinking.
Oh
good
my
fun.
gosh!
I'm at your place next year.
It was fun. So much fun.
It was really good. And then we even got to go home decently early. It was like 8, I think.
But you're so full. No sex that night.
Oh no.
No, your bellies are too full.
I think I was up till 12:30 before I could lay down.
Right.
You know?
Right.
The only reason I didn't have sex is because I was weeping. So.
Well, this might have something to do with all your hormonal things, too.
I'm sure that's part of it, too, except that I'm not on my, bleed cycle, so I should be, normal hormonally, but whatever. I have no idea.
Women are never normal hormonally.
No, not anymore.
But I really wanted, Silent Mike and I are talking about doing Thanksgiving at our place and inviting both families.
That's a good idea.
Because I would rather have them all together. But our place isn't that big.
But Thanksgiving, when I had my big house, we always set the tables up outside and had a fire pit. It's usually nice enough day that in your yard.
Yeah, you've got that great carport. You could rent a couple of tables and
you
really
could even get a fire pit out. I mean, it could be really nice.
And you know what? I was just thinking about that because Silent Mike has it all cleaned out now. So it's like this huge expanse of beauty.
It's the length
waiting.
Of
and have your dinner a little bit earlier in the day, like 2:00 when it's warm.
Yeah, and Silent Mike said, you know, this house used to have a hot tub in the back, and it used to be the hot tub party house. They'd have parties of 20, 30 people all the time. I'm like, really? He goes, like 70s porn hot tub party house.
Harry Bush
well, that's
everywhere.
what Mama's house was too. We've decided.
Yes.
Yeah, because when
that house was only a swinger house, nothing else.
Oh, and there when we initially moved in there was mirrors everywhere, and
there was
that carpet. You know, when you step in it, it's like your feet disappear, and yeah.
Oh yeah, that place was definitely a swingers place.
Yeah, it was.
All right, so
and if you ever sell it, that's what it'll become again. Wink, wink. Hint.
She wants to buy it.
So it's about that time for a break. So when we come back, we'll talk about your Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Because you weren't here in town.
No.
No, you went out of town.
Yes.
You're listening to the Curvaceous Bounty of Sin City on VegasAllNetRadio.com. We'll be right back. Find all of your favorite adult BBW babes on bbwgirltweet.com.
Hi, I'm DJ Tim Dope. Come join us every Saturday night at 6 p.m. PDT, 9 p.m. EDT for my new show, Pure Dope Radio, here on Vegas All Net Radio. We'll be having fun addressing the issues with special guests each week. So I'll see you at 6 p.m. PDT, 9 p.m. EDT, Saturday on the show, Pure Dope Radio on Vegas All Net Radio.
Hey, this is Munch from the Geek Lounge. In case you haven't heard, the Geek Lounge is the one-stop shop for talk about all things anime, comics, manga, video games, movies, and everything geekdom. Tune in every Sunday at 4 on VegasAllNetRadio.com and geek out with us. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook at the Geek Lounge and on Twitter, Geek_Lounge. Geeks, speed out for the people.
This is Sierra from the Curvaceous Bounty of Sin City, urging you to adopt, not shop. There are hundreds of thousands of animals out there looking for homes, and you could be their next forever home. Visit your local animal shelter today to find your next family member.
Get connected to your audience with Endeavor Media Group. Find them online at emgnv.com.
Embrace your endeavors and take it to the limit with Endeavor Media Group. Visit them online at emgnv.com.
If you're looking to further your acting, modeling, or athletic career, contact Endeavor Media Group at emgnv.com.
Endeavor Media Group is a sports and entertainment PR firm, connecting its clients with audiences everywhere through movies, television, radio, publications, websites, mobile applications, and special events. Visit emgnv.com.
EMG represents clients of all sizes and in a variety of industries. The firm works with companies, organizations, famous individuals, and political groups to advance their interests, manage communication-related matters, promote products and services, handle issues, and mitigate specific problems. Visit Endeavor Media Group online at emgnv.com.
All right, welcome back. You're listening to Curvaceous Bounty of Sin City on Vegas All Net Radio. I will get this shit straight out. You know what? I think we ought to, when we take our breaks, we ought to leave the mics on because we talk about some shit on the break. You know? I know.
Yeah, except then you'd get in trouble because you talk about people you can't talk about on the air.
Oh, right. That's true. But they're asking us what kind of gifts we would give our exes, and
yeah, because we have a Christmas special coming up, the Christmas Eve show.
Christmas Eve show?
Yeah, because it's on the 23rd.
It's too bad we can't have hot toddies that night in the studio.
We can always forego the radio broadcast and just stream it from my kitchen.
Yeah.
We've done that plenty of times.
Oh, yeah, I got lots of bottles at my house.
Maybe
my
that's
house is
the
just
day,
down the street.
Maybe that's the night we should do our Christmas
you know what? We could still stream
our Christmas get-together from somebody's house and stream it while we're drinking.
No,
we
could totally still stream it, because if I bring my computer and we split the audio from my computer, we could Skype the audio from my computer while we broadcast from another.
And we could do it at my house. I got lots of bottles already there.
And we'll bring with us.
So do I. Mm-hmm. But yeah, that's a good idea. Maybe we will do a remote broadcast.
And then that could be we were talking about how, and then we could get there early. We can all have a little potluck, a little Christmas potluck, and we can make some eggnog, and we can make some hot
Maybe I'll
toddies.
eat on camera.
You'll have to because you'll be drunk.
You won't give
The
a
only
fuck.
thing I request
Yes.
is you and I
Uh-huh.
will need a designated driver because we live on this side of town and Mama's on that side of town.
We have Cali Guy.
I love Cali Guy.
I do too.
All
He
right.
is my designated driver.
So it may be our drunk Christmas special on the 23rd.
Our Christmas Eve, we are shit-faced drunk special.
I like the idea.
Yeah, that would be fun. We should. Well, like I said, we'll potluck it before.
Yeah, we could just have Ryan come in. He knows how to do Skype in here.
Yeah,
so
he's here
can
on
turn
Sunday
it
nights
off and
anyway. So
turn it on and
Skype away, baby.
that'd be awesome.
I burnt my tits, you guys. Look.
Hold on, let me get the camera over there.
I was curling my hair today, and I dropped the curling iron.
So last week you had a burn on your head.
I got another one on my head right
Lord.
here. So
You need to stop doing your hair when you're drunk.
No,
I was sober today.
You need to go back to the curly look.
thank God you don't
Anybody
iron.
want to kiss it and make it better? I do flat iron my hair too.
Just make it curly. Just leave the curly look. It's less dangerous.
So I don't know. My tit is burned, and I didn't get laid today.
Is it extra crispy?
Today.
Today? I should have got laid today, but we'll talk about that later. Mama, tell us about your Thanksgiving.
Yes.
Well, let's see. Okay, so my week started by a call from my mother-in-law telling DJ to bring a sledgehammer and a crowbar, which always
For Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah.
She waited until Thanksgiving morning to tell him.
No, it
No.
was like the day or so before Thanksgiving, so that's when
Oh,
the
that's
week.
because you had to travel, right?
Yes. And so I
like,
was
what hell kind of turkey she cooking?
And then-
a crowbar
and then-
and a sledgehammer.
I've had that kind of turkey before.
Well, they have a one-bedroom apartment in the back of the house that they are trying to get up to date.
Oh, so they can rent out.
So they can rent it out because out there where they're at in LA, well, right outside of LA, renting that small one-bedroom apartment out would be
$1,400.
Yeah, easy.
half of what they pay for their mortgage. She told me at
What?
least. Yes.
Wow.
That's
So
ridiculous.
that would
Vendetta wants to kiss it.
so that would be a
Please.
big help for them.
Right. Is it a casita? Is it a mother-in-law's house? A casita?
Well, it started out being his grandmother's house. Him and his mother and father and all 8 children lived in the front house, and grandma
Bullets
lived
to
in the
that.
back. So, yeah, she needed her own space to get away from all them kids.
I can relate.
Well, my mom would want exactly the same thing.
I could relate.
She'd want all the kids there but her own place to go to.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Can I build a casita in my backyard?
You could
I
barely
need
build
one.
an igloo in your
I
backyard.
know. I got a small
You
backyard.
got no backyard.
I've got a tent you could borrow.
Right.
That
She'd
might
probably
take you
it.
up on that. Yeah.
Although they'd be over there unzipping your zipper. Grandma, what are you doing?
Oh
Grandma?
my God, they don't leave me alone.
But yeah, so that was the initial part of it. Got the kids packed up, and he came back on Wednesday night, and of course I wasn't packed up myself and or him because I didn't know what he wanted to take. So here it is, 11 o'clock at night, and I'm packing up shit, starting to, and so we didn't have nothing packed. We ended up getting there at 7-ish in the morning. We stopped to get some breakfast at his mom's work because she's a waitress at one of the little coffee houses down there. And we get to the house and it's a little bit after 9, and his sister is mad because the father is gone and there is no food going.
Nothing started for dinner for
Nothing.
Thanksgiving?
At what time in the morning?
It was a little bit after 9.
Fuck that noise. I was already half elbow deep in.
And I was like, and I kept telling myself, okay, I'm not going to stress about this. If we don't eat, we just don't fucking eat. I'll go get the kids a sandwich. I don't care.
Sandwich.
Turkey sandwich.
My ass is off to Capriati's. Bobby's, here I come.
Right. So I was like, I'm not stressing out. I'm not doing nothing. It all ended up coming together. 2 of his sisters no longer live in California. They live in Nebraska. So they were gone. But we had a wonderful thing, which I know people have been using for a long time, but we just really started using it ourselves, Skype. So we actually Skype with them, and they got to see everybody and talk to everybody and all that. And his another sister didn't come until later on in the afternoon. But other than that, it was pretty uneventful, and everything finally came together. Although most of the day there was banging coming from the back house of demolition of the bathroom and walls and stuff like that, and them dragging things out. So Yeah, that was interesting.
What a good son DJ is, huh?
Right.
Good son.
Yeah.
My dad would be like that too, though. Like,
You know, my mom's boyfriend did that. My sister. Everybody comments on it. You go into my sister's kitchen and you go to open her refrigerator to get ice or soda or whatever, and her door is on backwards. So it opens
Oh, they had to switch
this
it?
way.
Yeah.
And so when he came in, he had his little tool bag and he went to work.
Yeah, you could switch them. Yeah, there's something to it.
Yeah. So
But
yes,
that's good that you have somebody handy that can do that.
So-
And he didn't mind.
No,
He's not a football watcher too much, is he?
no.
So
And he's DJ's very family orientated.
Well,
I've
see, and
learned.
you have to know his mother. She asks very little of everybody else. She helps everybody all the time, and when she speaks, everybody jumps.
That's good.
Just because she saves. I think he calls it like she saves up her favors. Like she'll do for you, and she'll say, "Oh, by the way, could you help me with this?" And then you're like,
can't
you feel
say
like you
no.
can't say
Right,
no, right? So yeah,
she banks him.
yeah, right. She's like, I'll put that in my pocket for later.
Smart woman.
So
You know what? I need to find out what her trick is to that, because I do, and then when I ask for a favor, I get attitude.
Well, that's just because your family's just
Fucked up.
I didn't say that.
yeah. So and then we did Thursday night. There was a big sale at one of the stores, and I was like, I want to go. I have to get
So
this.
you did the Black Friday thing
No,
or
we
Great
did
Thursday.
Thursday. And so, okay, so like this is the front of the building. So we see people there. And then we drive around and we see people all the way down here. And then we drive some more and we see people all the way here. And I looked at him and I said, don't want to do this. And so he was like, okay. So we weren't.
I wouldn't have touched a store Friday for nothing.
And I know
That's
that
Saturday. Thursday. She went
Yeah.
Thursday night.
And then Friday,
And this is Walmart. I think it's Walmart that opened at 8.
Well, that's because Walmart guaranteed that
no,
any.
it was Kmart that we were going to.
well,
I believe.
and,
Mhm.
well,
No,
and I
Kmart,
know
Toys
somebody,
R Us, Walmart, and Target all opened at 8 o'clock.
well, and I know
Jesus.
somebody that worked for Target and said it was kind of empty, but that's because most people were at Walmart because Walmart guaranteed if you were there for some electronic, you would have it. So in other words, no run out.
Wow.
So that's why a lot of people hit Walmart.
Well, and then we went, and because I wasn't sure how it was going to be, because I had looked at Home Depot and they had some good deals. I wanted a new tree for our house, and so I was like, let's go see if there's people out here already. No, there wasn't, and so we ended up leaving at 5 o'clock in the morning the next morning. And we got there, and it wasn't so bad. We were kind of worried because he was like, well, we only got 60 of these trees in stock. It was a $200, almost a $200 tree for like $60, $59. And it's already pre-lit, and of course the electrician in DJ is like, it's LED, and it'll last for 30 years, and so he was all cool with all that. So I'm like,
My pre-lit tree, I add lights to.
I was like, oh, it's pretty, and he's like, all the technical, it's 150 watts, and it's LED, and it's and I'm like, you okay with this? He's like, yeah, okay, put it in a basket, because all the technical shit I don't care about.
Yeah, me either.
But initially what he was gonna spend for a tree, we ended up getting like a whole basket full of shit. So
Good deal.
he got a tool.
That's
He
cool.
got a tool set that was on a special deal and everything else. The thing that I'm still tripping off of, they had poinsettias, and it was a 5-inch. I guess a 5-inch pot, maybe 7-inch pot, something like that. And they're pretty big, and they're nice looking. They were 99 cents.
Oh, that's a good deal.
They're
So the lady
highly toxic to animals.
let
Thor, eat
yes,
them.
I'm going to put it outside tomorrow. But I didn't say that really on camera. The upset dog. Oh my god. But these people, it was like if it was you had a limit of 12 that you could buy.
Are the poinsettias?
Yes. And there was couples, and they had the big flat bed things, and they were taking 2 boxes apiece. I'm like, what are they going to do with
Gifts.
these?
You give them to grandma, you give them
Oh,
to
yeah.
mom, you give them to the teachers, you give
But
them,
apparently they had 7,500 of these poinsettias. The guy came out and was telling us. So I bought into the hype, and I bought 1 box myself. I was like, well, I really usually
How many's
kill
in a box?
6. So I usually kill stuff myself, but I took 2 of them home and I gave the rest to my mother-in-law because she likes to decorate her little stairs as you go up to the platform or whatever.
They were talking on, I believe it was CNN, about the whole Black Friday thing, and they were talking about, they had an expert on there, and of course, you walk in the front of the store and they've got the 99-cent specials and this, and then you're so caught up in the hype of I'm Christmas shopping and I'm getting deals that when you get into the stores and start shopping with the real stuff, everything's marked up $2-3 higher than it would normally be, but the whole psychology of you're caught up in the whole thing.
Yeah, they only mark down they only give you a really great deal on 4 or 5 items, and they have a limited quantity. So if you're not the asshole parked out there Tuesday night with a fucking grill and a tent, you're not getting it.
Yeah.
So yeah, when you go in, maybe you pick up a bunch of 99-cent shit, but all the other stuff you're buying,
you're figuring you just invested 12 hours waiting in line. You better go buy something else, and then that price is marked up.
And the crazy thing is if you wait a week, all those deals will come back again plus some the next week.
That's why my happy ass ain't nowhere on
Yeah.
Friday. But I got to tell you, I will probably be some Cyber Monday in tomorrow.
Oh,
yeah,
me, I will be.
Yeah, I will be. I got a few things I need to look for tomorrow, so I'm sure that
Speaking of, before we go home tonight, I need names and ages of children.
Okay.
Whose children?
But all your grandkids' children.
Well, we and then we ended up doing that with getting the Home Depot stuff, and I went home and we went back to the house and I took a nap, and we ended up waking up a little bit later and we actually did some surf fishing. So the DJ wanted to take his dad.
So you were doing Thursday and Friday in California in LA.
Yes.
Did you come back here Saturday?
We actually so the first leg of our trip, all of a sudden we go clink, 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 and we hear something. I'm like, what the fuck is that? So DJ looks into the driver's side mirror to see what that noise was, and there's no driver's side mirror.
Oh God.
Not the whole piece, but just the glass of the mirror part flew off of my thing. And he's like, that's the first. I've never had that happen to me ever in my whole life. I've never had that.
I've never heard of it happening.
Just the glass fell off. So we had to order a glass piece because he's like, I can't drive around like this and drive. I'm not driving all the way back home and on the freeway and you can't see. So we had to order that. So that didn't come in until 8:00 on Friday night. And he says, that's when I want to leave then. So I have, he's got a little attitude and like, I'm ready to go. I'm like, okay. So I have everything all ready to go, and he comes in, and he's like, all right, you ready to go? And his mom looks at him, and she says, but the kids are watching Charlie Brown. So we had to finish
Charlie Brown before you left.
So we didn't leave until probably a little bit after 9, and with a couple of stops, and we didn't get home until 2 a.m.
Wow.
So on Saturday. So then
And did you have to take care of some punches then?
No.
No punches over the weekend?
No, I mean, yeah, that's another thing. On Wednesday night before we leave, I had to take care of a punch, but
well,
along with everything else when I was trying to pack the car and all that stuff.
Now, this is a really important question that we'd all like to know. Now that DJ is coming home and won't just be home on the weekends, does that mean the punch card is gone, or does that mean there's more punches to be had on the punch
Or does
card?
that mean that you get to spread the same number of punches over more days?
Yeah. It means I get to spread the same number of punches over the many
Look
days.
She's you can tell the smile in her voice.
Well, you know what? I mean, okay.
It's hard to do
Don't
7
get me
blowjobs
wrong.
and 2 cock rides in a weekend.
Don't get me wrong. It's not a bad thing. It's just with everything else going on, and then when he is here,
you only got 2 days to do life with the kids and punch cards.
Well, and then I try to do my own thing, and I try to do a little bit more hours at the shop, or I try to go here or there. Things that I want to do that I don't necessarily want to pack a bunch of kids and take them with me. So that little 2 or 3 days becomes very busy.
Right.
And then I'm supposed to perform on top of that.
It's great. Cooking dinner with one hand and sucking cock with the other.
Now that should be our next hamster.
Next hamster.
I don't know if I could do that.
She can bring home the bacon.
Is that like rubbing your tummy and patting your head?
I don't know, but yeah.
Are you happy he's coming home, though? I mean, I would think so, because you
It's
are
a
doing
mixed bag
a
of
lot of
tricks.
stuff. For 4 days, you're doing everything all by yourself.
Yes, and I know people do it, But you
got 3 kids.
There's 3 of them.
That noise.
They have,
and you work.
I work, and they have swim team, and I have to make sure I'm like maintaining house, and I cook dinner, and I know, trust me, I know there's a lot of you that do it on your own, but I never have, and I'm sure at some point I would have gotten my little system, which I'm starting to do, but now he's coming back. My only problem with him coming back, I'm not mad about the whole thing. The only problem with him coming back is he's leaving not a for sure job. He's leaving a steady job right now.
Right.
And that's the only thing is when he comes back, is he going to be able to get right back in? There's talk about this and talk about that, and they're sending all these guys back. And so that's the only problem, or the only part that I have a problem with. So
that's kind of rough.
That is a little rough, but
you'll make it work.
Yeah, you guys made it work.
He's talented.
Well, I mean,
you could always tear down somebody's casita.
Oh shit.
Yeah, you could.
Well, if you had a sister wife, they could ship him off, and then you wouldn't have no problems with it.
Alaska's always hiring for all those ships.
Yeah, all you need to solve your problems is a sister wife.
But you got to show the dick.
So, did you do any shopping when you were here in town? Any weekend, Thanksgiving weekend shopping?
The only thing I did is for the Red Label party yesterday. I kind of didn't. I had a pajama and it was kind of cute, but I was like, no. And then I was like, I'm going to Torrid. Well, Torrid, all of their clearance stuff was 50% off of the already clearance price.
God damn it.
And the rest of the store was 30% off.
I hate being poor when these fabulous deals happen.
So yeah, I got a.
She had a pleather bustier on last night.
Isn't it so hard not to shop for yourself during the holiday season when everything's on sale?
Oh, there's always a few things that end up in the basket for me.
I don't know. It's becoming harder because every time I go to get something, it's like, you didn't use the kids' Christmas money for that, did you? And I was like, no, I have my own money. Thank you very much.
I'm so glad.
I bought new panties.
That is one reason why one of my non-committal issues, because I want no one to ask me how I'm spending my money.
Right.
Don't even tell me how to spend my money.
I don't care as long as you're giving me extra money to spend. Tell me on what you want to spend it on. Just give me more.
I want to spend your money and my money.
Now, you guys didn't do any shopping Black Friday?
Not on Black Friday. I had done some shopping before that during the week. I had done.
Oh, and I got on Thursday, because I got this thing, Levi's.com, because they have all the different sizes and everything. And so they had a Black Friday special, and the jeans are normally like $58. And they were on sale for $50, and they were 40% off of that.
Oh, that's a great deal.
So the almost $60 jeans I got for $30. I bought 2 pair.
Nice.
And what about Small Business Saturday? Did any of you partake in that?
What's Small Business Saturday?
It's the Saturday during the Thanksgiving weekend.
When you're supposed to do
if you can, go find
I
something.
didn't leave my house until Saturday night.
No big box stores. You want to find
after us 2 o'clock in the morning, and then knowing that we were going to go somewhere Saturday night, I was like, I'm just laying around.
I got in the car to drive, and I'm like, I ain't been out the house in 3 or 4 days.
Okay, let me catch you up on chat real quick. Cali Guy says you're going to have a special corner for those people who don't want to be on camera.
During the Christmas Eve
Christmas Eve special? Eve
right,
drunken special?
Right, we will.
And Wendy says, no, just wear a mask.
That's a good idea.
We'll pass out everybody elf masks.
He says, well, the only mask that he has is, his own mask, the Cali Guy mask. And I was thinking of Lucha Libre. Do you know what Lucha Libre is? It's those whole face masks that wrestlers wear.
The Mexican wrestlers.
The Mexican wrestlers.
Oh, Lord.
Wouldn't that be awesome?
No, I think they should. I think they need to have a mask of a Christmas character like Rudolph or the elf.
I said he could be Bill Clinton, Cali Guy.
Yeah, Bill Clinton. There's always Bill Clinton. Vendetta says R. Kelly used to wear a domino mask around.
Yeah, he could go R. Kelly style it.
And then Vendetta said, speaking of football, Patriots killed it Thursday. Poor Jets. It was a complete blowout.
Yep.
Oh my God, the poor Jets.
They should have just shut that down at halftime. By
the
way.
My gosh, poor guys.
They didn't even show up. They kind of threw in some fourth stringers and went home. That was it.
And yes, I know that the Steelers lost to the Browns today. Don't even go there. There's a big rivalry whatever. Anyway, Wendy of Neverland said we didn't watch any football on Thursday, just the Niner game today. Vendetta says Gray Thursday, Black Friday, Red Saturday after you kill everyone.
That sounds about right.
Football, Sierra said it was hard to watch football with the world's dumbest shithead interrupting every 5 minutes.
It was ridiculous.
When it was the Patriots Jets game, all you had to do is just look at the screen and the score, and you go, oh.
Yeah. Who's winning? Never mind.
Vendetta says football is sacred. If they speak during your game, just light their drink on fire.
The problem with that is if I had lit his drink on fire, there was so much alcohol in his system, the whole house would have gone up.
Right.
Like lighting a methane main. It's awful.
Vendetta's church decorates the altar with poinsettias. Wendy of Neverland does not do any Black Friday shopping, although her wife was up at 4:30 to go shopping with a friend.
Those are people who are real gluttons for punishment, I got to tell you.
You know what? I know a couple of girls who have like an actual system down. They have a game plan. They know what stores they're going
to.
My
have to go with a partner.
Like
and
they
bring
like that.
They rope one husband every year. They trick one husband into going, and he's what's called the line stander. They get in the store and he stands in line till they get there.
Oh,
and
that's a great idea.
And they go and they literally have like lists. Okay, you're going in this department for this, 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 and this. You're going in this department for this, 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 and then they all show up at the line, and when their arms are full and they dump stuff off with the line stander and they go back and get more and come back. They were discussing this.
You know what? I can see me almost doing this when my grandson's like 10, 12, when, he has to have that particular electronic and it's $100 less than it. I might do that then. But nah, maybe not. I don't know. I just don't get into it.
I'd rather pay the 5% more that they're giving you the discount.
I think I'm with you, Alexia. Yeah. Rather than stay. First of all, I don't want to be out in the cold. My joints will hurt.
And then,
we were out when we did for Black Friday. Tell me why it was so much fog. It looked like a scary movie, and you couldn't even see across the street.
Stephen King is what I'm thinking.
Right. And the air was like you could taste it. That's how much fog there was.
Yeah.
When you look
and
across
it's
the street,
LA fog too, so it tastes like ass.
well, and it, like where the street lights were, if they weren't lit up, you couldn't even tell what street you're on. I told DJ, I was like, you could drop me off right now, and I wouldn't even know where the fuck I was. Because I can't see none of the buildings that we're driving by to tell me what the landmarks are, to tell me what's what or nothing. He takes off and he goes, I'm going to go to the line because he didn't know where it ended. So he went off, and I didn't know where he was until I got to him. Like
from me to you?
Probably a little bit farther. And then I was like, is that you? Like, there was so much fog.
That only happens here in Vegas, over in Green Valley.
Fog?
Mm-hmm.
We get a little fog, yeah.
Yeah, I was on the 215 one day, and
off the lake,
and it was completely
but
white.
It doesn't last long though.
Oh no, like 2-3 hours. But
it's like snow in Vegas. It snows here every year. Every year it snows in the valley somewhere. Some years it's all over. Some years it's just on the edges of the city.
And
but
I
it
think
snows here
one
every year.
out of the last 10 years it's stuck. I built a snowman.
That was a couple of years ago, because I remember even there was so much snow on my satellite dish. We had to go out and
get any.
We couldn't get any. We had to go out and clean the snow off the satellite dish. Yeah, and I remember they let us off work early. So I'll tell you exactly what it was. Let's see, I got laid off in 2008. It was like January, February of 2008, and I'm driving down the 15. It was snowing so hard you couldn't even see the pyramid.
Yeah,
the
I remember that. I was dating douchebag Kurt at the time.
The Luxor.
Yeah.
The Luxor, yeah. And I'm calling my mom. I'm like, it's 1 o'clock. They sent us home from work because it's snowing. And my parents live in Michigan.
Oh, yeah. Vegas doesn't know how to deal with snow. They barely know how to deal with rain.
Yeah.
Well, apparently this fog was so bad because his sister and mother, who both live there and drive, they were both talking about how bad it was. So.
Well, you shouldn't be driving in fog anyway. I tell you.
You shouldn't be driving in fog?
No.
You got to get somewhere.
They send you home when it snows. Come on now.
But not in California.
Only in Vegas.
Not in California.
I'm not, after watching the Stephen King movie, I'm not going anywhere where there's fog.
That's exactly right.
I was on the
People
215 when
fog.
fog settled onto the 215, and I rolled up my windows, and I pulled over, and I just waited it out.
That's exactly what I'd do, too. Because people in Vegas wouldn't know how to drive in fog. You
No.
would die in Vegas driving in
die.
fog.
Oh, they can't drive in rain.
They can't drive in rain. Can you imagine what... when it snowed here, you'd have thought it was a nor'easter after Sandy in New York. You'd have thought the world had come to a fucking end the year it snowed and stuck on the ground here. Weathermen are running around going, it's snowing in Vegas. Duh, dipshit, we're at 3,000 feet. It snows every year in Vegas.
2156.
Well, that's just in the dead center, which is the lowest part of the city.
That's Charleston and the 93. I know because that is a little sign there. It says 2156 elevation.
Yeah, it's one of the lowest points of the valley. So if you live in Green Valley or
yeah, it's a little bit higher.
The northwest part of town,
I don't think it's 500 feet higher though.
There are some parts of the outlying edges that are at 3,000.
I have no idea. It sounds too nerdy for me to know.
Yeah,
you need to know the elevation of where you live. How do you cook?
I have no
without
problem.
knowing the elevation of where you live.
I have no problem cooking. My food turns out just fine.
Oh, I know we don't live in Colorado, so I'm pretty sure we're safe with any other recipe.
How do you know exactly how much elephant sperm you need to weave into cloth for your gay lover?
For real, though.
I broke up with my gay lover, and my elephant died.
Okay.
I think that should be common knowledge. I think everybody should know what the elevation of where they live is at.
Unless you're in Colorado, and then you could just say, I'm high all the time.
I lived in Colorado, and the only difference it made is when I baked a cake, the box said, in higher elevations, do this. So that's all I did. But I couldn't tell you. I guess I lived in the mile-high city size of mile. I can't tell you the elevation of, how many people know the elevation of where they live?
I'm going to raise my hand right now on camera.
Do you know the elevation of where you live?
She raised her
She
hand.
should now. I just told her.
2157.
6.
Oh,
no,
6.
she's up higher. You have to come up the hill to get to her. So
that's
might be
right.
7.
Hold on. You know, I got too many other things to worry about in my brain to make
Siri,
room
what's
for that.
my current elevation?
I fucking love
Hormonal.
Siri.
Hold it up to the mic.
Hormonal.
Checking my sources. Here's what I found.
I fucking love Siri.
Oh, she gave me electric current. What the hell is that?
Well, your husband is an electrician.
Elevation, physical quantity. What the hell
Actually,
is this?
I have mine plugged into the matchbox. Plug it in.
Oh, we had a ball, let me tell you, too, on Thanksgiving with Siri. I was asking Siri how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood.
She's fucking hilarious, too.
Oh, she came up with a different answer every time, and everybody was cracking up.
Siri, what elevation are I at currently?
Are I at?
She'll get it.
Let me think about that. Would you like me to search the web for what elevation are I at currently?
No, you dumb broad. Here. What is my current elevation?
Erect.
Let me think about that. Here's what I found.
Electric current.
See, that's what she gave me.
Elevation, physical
Don't
quantity.
use the word current.
Oh.
Just what is the elevation
She got the
where
key
I live?
word.
I'm not all that dumb.
What is my elevation?
We're all waiting with bated breath with Siri.
The web for my elevation?
Yes.
Oh.
I figured as much.
I figured as much.
Siri's a smart ass.
Oh, I told you.
That's it? That's all you're going to do? Dumb broad.
Should I search the web?
That means.
I don't know what that means.
I told her, we were laughing. I told her, I said, Siri, you're a bitch. She said, but. like she was hurt. Like her feelings were hurt.
Siri, what's your favorite sexual position? Can you turn me up?
I prefer not to say.
I asked her,
She's shy.
pumpkin pie or apple pie, and she came up with this. Beings as I cannot enjoy any things that are for human consumption, I cannot help you with that question.
Oh, God. How do they program this shit, you know?
Let's try this. Tell me a joke.
What did one iPhone say to the other iPhone? I used to know this one.
Oh, no! You know what? You know what? Pretty soon we're going to see a movie out that talks about how Siri comes alive and takes over.
Ask her
that is way too much.
Siri is the voice of Skynet.
DJ's carpet says, ask the elevation above sea level. And maybe that'll help you. Wendy of Neverland says the elevation her town is 23 feet.
That's because she lives literally on the freaking coast.
How much wood could a woodchuck chuck with her and see if she does? She was cracking us up.
How
the
much
other day.
wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck?
You could
chuck
spend a
wood?
whole if you have a bottle of vodka.
Just because it could doesn't mean that it would.
You could just have a bottle of vodka and some mixers.
Peppers. How many pickled peppers did Peter Piper pick?
And spend a whole evening with Siri,
Oh, yeah.
just having a blast.
The kids would have fun with that.
Oh yeah.
Let me check on that. I found this.
How many pickled peppers did Peter Piper pick? 1 peck. That's what she says. The result is 1 peck.
Oh my God, us bitches are playing with Siri tonight. You're listening to the Curvaceous Bounty of Sin City on Vegas, allnetradio.com. We'll be right back with our club list. Bye.
You're listening to the KGMHD, live no TV, on your VegasAllNetRadio.com. Every Thursday, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, we're hitting you with that hip-hop, R&B, reggae, spoken word plus. Get at me, 702-483-4444. On your iPhone, your iPad, your Android, the World Wide Web. Get them computers out and get with me. Class initials, KGMHD. Again, live, no TV. Get me. Class initials.
Follow your favorite BBW porn stars on Twitter. Find them all at bbwgirltweet.com.
Join us at the annual trade show where all your favorite adult BBW performers will be. BBW Fanfest 2013, coming July 26th, 27th, and 28th here in fabulous Las Vegas. Find BBW Fanfest on Facebook for more info. Get connected to your audience with Endeavor Media Group. Find them online at emgnv.com.
Hi, this is Joseph Peroni, author of the book From Grief to Relief. Listen to my show every Thursday at 2 p.m. on VegasAllNetRadio.com. This show is dedicated to those who have loved and lost and have found or are searching for the personal power and courage to love again. Join me, Joseph Peroni, every Thursday at 2 p.m. on VegasAllNetRadio.com. Heard online all over the world. Listen to the From Grief to Relief radio show every Thursday at 2 p.m.
Hey you, this is Vince, here on the Talk with Vince show, where no subject is off the table. We'll explore the depths of your mind. Spirituality, we talk it. Enlightenment, we talk it. Politics, we talk that too. Ufology, you want it, you got it. Conspiracy facts, we're on it. Sex, we talk it. So join me every Saturday from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. for Talk with Vince, here on VegasAllNetRadio.com. Talk that will blow your mind.
Welcome back. You're listening to the award-winning Curvaceous Bounty of Sin City on Vegas, allnetradio.com. Here's the moment you all wait for every week. We just know it. It's our nationwide BBW club calendar. Tell you where to pate in your town. Remember, guys, we will gladly announce your event on air. Just go to Nationwide BBW Club Calendar on Facebook. Post your event. First, on December 1st, that is 12/1/12, Club Bounce will be having its red dress party. Arrive by 10, dress in red, and get a free VIP pass for any of the parties in January 2013. 4700 Airport Plaza Drive, Long Beach, California.
BBW Club Catalina's Christmas Party with Santa is Saturday, December 8th in San Diego, California. For more info, go to clubcatalina.com.
BBW and in Myers, Delaware Valley annual Christmas party. Thursday, December the 13th. Happy hour, dinner, games, Secret Santa, and a dance party. For info, email at bbw@meyer2007@aol.com.
Thursdays are always thick at the Power Exchange in Las Vegas. For more info, go to powerexchange.com.
BBW Club Las Vegas's upcoming party dates. Friday, December the 14th, they're going to have a appreciation Christmas party, and it'll be $5 entrance fee. And their annual New Year's Eve party, $20 a person, $35 a couple, with a buffet. And it's great because at midnight you can walk outside and see the fireworks on the strip.
Fabulous right there, too. Looking
fabulous.
there.
Go to bbwclublasvegas.com.
Club Deluptuous BBW rocking out of Orlando, Florida, having their annual New Year's Eve party. The theme is Roaring 20s. Packages are available that include room, buffet, and reserved table. Come dressed as flapper girls and mob guys. For more info, go to clubdeluptuousbbw.com.
BBW Bash Cruising, leaving from Long Beach to Mexico, 7 days on the Carnival Inspiration, leaving January the 13th. For booking info, try Facebook page BBW Vegas Bash Cruising.
Excellence BBW Winter Weekend in Vegas, February 7th through the 10th, right at the world-famous Tuscany Hotel and Casino. For more information, go to Facebook, Excellence BBW, that's XLENCEBBW.
Big time fun cruise aboard the Caribbean's glamorous new star, MSC Divina. It's a BBW cruise going from November 30th, December 7th, 2013. That gives you a year to plan this event, people. For cruise info, call 877-208-8569. Again, check out BBW, nationwide BBW Club Calendar on Facebook. Post your events and we'll talk about them on the air.
It was too fast. I can't listen to any more music.
It's porno music anyway.
Go home and listen to it while you're sucking on penis.
Yeah, go suck on dick and listen to it. Maybe it'll inspire you to say, "Oh, lick my big fat pussy." When you hear that music, that's what you want to say. "Oh, baby, grind it harder." And then I picture like shag carpet, and 1970s looking. Furniture.
Hey, here we go. I've got news. We were discussing news to talk about. This was put out on November 8th, 2012. So it's the beginning of the month. From Fox News, fair and balanced and obviously up to fucking date. Doctors biased against fat people too, study says. No fucking shit, Sherlock.
Yeah, how much did the government pay for that study?
Probably way too much fucking money.
And I could already tell them by how many doctors we've been to. And I have an earache. Well, if you lose weight, you wouldn't have an earache.
Oh, fuck off. Thank you.
Yeah, hello.
My ovaries failed. Well, if you lose weight. You know what, motherfucker? I know 800-pound women. They got perfectly fine ovaries, so fuck off.
Yeah, you're right.
Thank you. Come again. Fuck off, Dr. Gupta.
Sanjay
did
a special. There's a special on CNN this weekend about obesity and they have Bill Clinton on there. And Bill Clinton has totally become a vegan.
Ugh.
Because of the fat content and everything.
That's because the only meat he likes to eat is pussy.
Yeah, I'd let him lick my pussy.
I would too.
It's Billy.
I love Billy.
Me too.
Oh, Billy.
So there's a woman in Missoula.
Missoula what?
I don't know. I don't know.
Missoula, Arkansas?
This comes from the Missoulian.
Well, if anybody who lives in a place called Missoula.
Anyway, she this is her second time going up for her second hearing for a DUI charge, and she's claiming that she was slipped a date rape drug.
By?
She was out one night. She said somebody must have drugged her.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's what happens to me.
Alcohol does work as a date rape drug. It
does count.
It can work as a date rape drug.
Oh, you guys,
Are you guys real careful when you're out drinking? And do you protect your cups?
Missoula, Montana.
Montana.
The land of big sky. And lots of date rape drugs, apparently.
I don't.
Because there's nothing else to do.
You know what? My drink doesn't stay in my cup very long.
You drink it?
Yes.
I never leave a drink unattended.
Yeah, I don't think I do either. Or if I do, I'll say, that's my drink, keep an eye. I'll tell my friend who's sitting
I always tell them I'm going to roofie it. I always warn them. They never believe me.
You guys, I found out something. This is a different conversation, but I found out something really funny on Thanksgiving. My friend comes in that was at my birthday party, and she says, when the cop showed up at your birthday party, you said to the cop, "Oh, you must be the stripper. You're late." The cop says, funny thing is, that's the second time tonight I was told that. He was at another party. I have no idea I said that. But anyway, you made me think of that. We were talking about drinking.
Yeah, it ain't a party till the cops show up.
Anyway, so this woman, she ran a stop sign. The cops pulled her over, and she voluntarily said that she had a small bit of alcohol, but she must have been slipped some date rape drug. GBH, I think, is the name of it, or something like that.
Yeah, my ass. That's like the girl who got pregnant because she took a bath in the same bath water her brother jacked off in. That was a few years ago.
Let's say that again. I'm sorry.
She got pregnant and said she was a virgin. Didn't know how she got pregnant. She must have got pregnant because she used her brother's bath water. Now, if your brother is old enough to jack off and you're old enough to be pregnant, why you sharing bath water? That's
maybe
some
they're really,
nasty
really poor.
shit. That's some nasty shit.
It's true. If you're going to have to share bath water with your siblings, do not masturbate in it.
Yeah, the girl had some sex somewhere, okay?
Oh, I'm sure she did.
Had sex.
Although
somewhere.
you can't.
Did she hear that on Glee? Didn't Glee do that?
Yeah,
maybe Glee took it off of the real life.
Yeah.
No, but it is possible to retain your hymen and get pregnant. But your hymen has a hole in it to release menstrual fluid.
Okay.
And so if you have sex without breaking your hymen, which you just get to that point and back off, if he ejaculates,
so if you have a Canadian penis,
yes,
and you can't quite make it to your hymen,
hey Canada,
you're getting pregnant.
Yes, it could. It's entirely plausible.
Oh, I have something to tell you too, since we're on female parts.
No, we're on male parts.
It's time to talk about your periods, ladies. Put your hats on.
Funny,
I have a story too, actually.
Funny as hell. So on Thanksgiving, we're sitting there, and we end up Skyping with the two sisters that are in Nebraska. So the one sister that's in LA had some female issues. So the sister that's in Nebraska says to her, so whole family, everybody's sitting there plus her boyfriend. How's your vagina?
That's awesome. That's my family. How's your vagina?
Immediately, all the adults that understood what this was, we all bust out laughing. And
the kids are like, what's that mean?
And the boyfriend says, her vagina's just fine, thank you. So he's like rolling with it. It's okay, I'll take care of your sister and her vagina. She'll be okay. Kind of thing. So it was hilarious that she asked her that. I'm like, why would you ask her that on like Skype where everybody could hear? You know. But it was funny.
People don't care. They got no shame.
They got no shame in their game.
That's why Facebook is so popular.
But I have a
you can
question.
put all your shit up there.
When you and your sister were talking about the spoon penis,
yes,
was the boyfriend in the room?
Yes.
Oh, so
both of our boyfriends were in the room actually.
So
he was rolling with it. He and I have walked in on each other.
Did you catch Kelly guy staring down at his crotch?
No, I don't know. I don't.
Spoon penis.
I know.
How does that happen?
So it's one of those things where your head just cocks a little bit. Spoon penis.
You spend every time you sit down, and now every time you ladies see him, you will look immediately at his crotch and
hell
think,
yeah!
Just like I stare at Silent Mike's balls all the time now, because Alexia had to mention that he had enormous balls, and I've seen them, and they are rather large.
Today, there's an article on Yahoo today about a key piece of evidence, a search evidence on Yahoo on Casey Anthony's computer the day that the baby died. But they show the picture of when she's leaving jail, and Jose Baez is there, and I don't know what it was, but the way my computer right at his crotch, and he's got one hell of a bulge. Jose Baez. Go to yahoo.com. It's on the thing. And I'm like,
Jose Baez's bulge.
Look at Jose Baez's bulge. Think a little differently of the man.
Balls. We always get back to balls.
But speaking of bulges, since I have to look at the mark over here on my side of the desk, thank you very much. Our little friend last night had his Batman underoos on. Don't lie.
That must have been adorable.
V had Batman underpants and a shirt with Batman, and he had boots that were yellow, and he was dancing his fool ass.
Yeah. And was that big scary penis flopping around?
No, but it was
nicely tucked behind the Batman.
Yeah,
behind the Batman.
It was making
the Batman bulge.
It was making the Batman wings fly.
My goodness.
Yeah, go figure that one.
Scary floppy penis.
Very scary.
Big penises scare the crap out of me.
But
big ones do?
Big ones do.
Big
because every guy I've ever been with who's had an enormous penis has absolutely no idea what to do with it.
That's true.
And they just try to shove it in. No prep work, no snap it down, no try to spread it up, nothing. They don't get out the KY. They just try to shove it in there, and you're like, whoa. No more hymen, but that hurts. Back off. They don't know what they're doing. They think because they have a big penis.
Because they have a big one, they don't have
That's
to do
all they
anything
need
else.
to do.
Right. DJ and I were talking about penises too in the ex-hamster video, and so he was talking about needing an enlargement or something because
his penis is just fine.
So he's
I second that.
So, he could handle his sister wife just fine.
So we talk about it, and he's saying about it being small, and I said, yeah, and the camera's supposed to add 10 pounds.
You are being mean to your husband.
Well, he wouldn't expect anything less.
Well, wouldn't the camera just make his penis look bigger?
It should, but it didn't.
It was funny. It was like we were just talking. I was like, yeah, but the camera adds 10 pounds too, so that means you're smaller than really what you think you are.
No, he has a nice sized penis. It
was funny.
I was looking at my partner's penis this weekend many times, and I'm just still amazed at what a glorious penis it is.
Glorious.
I'd throw that out
can
there.
be quite glorious.
His is too. It's just very like.
See, to me, they all just look like ugly little mushrooms. So I'm just like
ugly little. No, penises. I think there's beautiful penises.
No, they have like a little.
I think balls are silly
like
looking.
a mushroom.
Balls are silly looking.
I love balls.
You say that they look like pachyderm knees.
They look like
your dead elephant's knees.
They're leftover. They're the leftover skin when God got done making pachyderm knees. He's like, what am I gonna do? I know what I'm gonna do.
Now some balls are small and some balls are big.
But they're all wrinkly and hairy and
ugly.
funny looking.
They're
not all of them are hairy. I've seen some hairless.
That's because they shave them, and then you go to put them in your mouth and you get stubble.
I love balls.
What's his name?
Actually, Kelly Guy, how much definition can I go into about your penis? I'd really like to talk about your penis. Let me know how defined I can get about it.
Just send us a picture, Kelly Guy.
Yeah, there we go.
I have one somewhere.
What's the guy, the Hispanic comedian, George Lopez?
Oh, he's funny.
So he was talking about balls and how you know that you get older the first time you ever sit on them.
What
or when you go to sit on the toilet and they dunk in the water. You know?
Wait a minute. They get saggier when you get older? What about
our kids get saggy? I mean, it's,
know. What happens if some guy already starts off with big saggy balls? What happens when he gets like
He's
70?
Gonna trip on him
then
when
he needs
gets
a bra.
older.
Wow. Yeah. A ball bra.
Ball bra. That's awesome.
That's seriously an over-the-shoulder boulder holder.
Isn't that called a jockstrap? Isn't that called a jockstrap?
Yeah, probably.
It's called
it was cute. It was funnier saying a ball bra. So
ball bra.
Ball bra. We should invent it.
Multiple hooks. They come in sizes.
About 44. And we need a little part that rubs.
Can there be a
What do you wear?
Ball bra?
No, what do you wear? What do you wear? I wear a Canadian. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm an American. Don't talk to that guy. He wears an Asian.
And this guy wears an African American.
But only half of the time.
And we need. Did you hear me say that we need to make sure we have that little part where it rubs? You know, like we always have a part on our bra that like something that bothers us. We need to like have a little hook or something where it rubs and bothers them.
Oh God,
just cause.
That's
so Callie Guy said I could go ahead and talk about his penis. He has a rather.
You're all excited. I got to talk about penis. She didn't even take a fucking breath. Nope. Yes, you said yes. Okay.
Penis.
Camera on me now. So his penis. I was watching him and his penis this weekend, and
was they performing for you?
They were, but I was performing.
I like
as well.
it when penises perform.
Yes, and he's got this really great veiny penis. I know how much you like veiny penises. Like
I do.
But he's got this glorious head on his penis. It's not like disproportionately large, but it's a little bit bigger than you would expect on a penis, and it's truly like when he's really, really excited.
I'm thinking Portobello here. You know?
Yeah, I'm thinking like this might be more info on the Kelly Guy that I need to know.
It's this big yummy, and it gets kind of purple at the end, like not like purple, but way purpler than I'm used to, and it's so sexy. I love it.
I actually like tall heads on penises.
You like tall heads? I like them. I like girth. I prefer girth.
No. I'm not. I don't. Girth is great too.
It's a
but
fucking penis.
Oh no!
Penises
if you've ever had to carve a penis before, carve one out of wood or wax, then you really appreciate.
I was at a
penis.
bachelorette party and you had to form one with your mouth out of a banana. You had to make a penis out of it with your mouth.
Yeah. I can't think about bananas and not think about my mom's boyfriend's penis.
What do you know? You should know nothing about your boyfriend.
You know what? I absolutely agree. My theme for the weekend was don't ask. Don't tell. She'd open her mouth. I said, I didn't ask. Don't tell me.
I actually know quite a bit about my mom's boyfriend's penis as well, and I should not.
It's huge.
Yes. Like a horse. Like a horse.
Why? My God.
I know.
My God.
Moms don't. I will never talk about my sex life with my son.
Well, last night we're in the club last night, and I met a fellow, and we were playing tonsil hockey a little, and I get out on the dance floor, and he's dancing with me, and my daughter's like, "Who's this?" So she's there, and I go, "Oh, he's an oil engineer from Ecuador." Okay, Mom, go ahead, keep up.
Did you lie to your daughter?
No, it was the truth.
Oh, okay.
Kelly Guy calls it a purple helmeted love warrior.
Oh my God.
Wendy of Neverland says she honestly can say she's never carved a penis before. Vendetta says Kelly Guy has Darth Vader between his legs.
He does. He's a little helmeted warrior bound on it.
Oh my God.
You know what? And you know how some guys are growers,
I
not
am
showers?
so going to go decorate Mike's penis head as Darth Vader.
Will you take a picture, please?
You know how some guys are growers, not showers?
Darth penis.
You know what a grower?
Yeah, a grower, not a shower.
So it's kind of like that, but it gets so big. He's easily...
Wait a minute. All she needed was one little sentence. Yeah, talk about my penis. Now she can't fucking shut up about it.
No, because I fucking love this penis. I love his... Not that it's attached to the guy that I love. If it wasn't attached to the guy that I love, I'd still love this fucking penis.
I like penises that don't belong to me. I think they can be very beautiful.
You know what?
You should tweet that shit. I like penises that don't belong to me.
We need to go.
You should. That's a good tweeter.
You know what we need to do? We need to go to the Red Rooster again as a group.
I agree. We haven't been in a while. We haven't been in a while.
And I can now schedule my period around it, so I don't have to be on my period when we go.
I haven't been there since 2003.
Well, we're going.
Oi.
Yeah, last time Mama wasn't with the show was when Calypso was still
We've gone to the power exchange is the same thing.
Yeah,
so.
no, it's totally different. Totally different.
Callie Guy says, "Mango, I am your father."
Purple mango.
Oh my God.
Oh, that's awesome.
Look, and I have to add some more into the little hookup last night too. Yeah.
The Ecuadorian one?
Yeah, because this one over here is watching him at the other end because he was down at the other end, and she says, "I'm going in. I'm going to go pretend like I'm sitting next to DJ. I'm going in."
Well, he kept looking at me,
I know,
and he'd wave,
but I'm saying,
or like we both
I
take
met
our
this
drinks
guy.
and toast each other, you know, from down the
Okay, this is what I want to know. The guy that came over, that came, did he bring you a drink with the blue? He had the Adios, right? That other little guy that was with Static. Did he?
Oh, let me tell you about Static's little guy.
Yeah.
All right, there's a story here, okay?
Yeah, because I was like, did he just bring her a drink when she was sitting with another guy?
He did.
Okay, great.
Because, so I go moving in on this cute little Ecuadorian man.
The only people I can get to buy me drinks are lesbians. How do you do that?
I'm cute. I don't know.
Whatever. I'm cute too, damn it.
But so anyway, I eyed this boy and he was eyeing me. So he's my age. So come to find out, you know what? Why you find a nice man who lives in fucking Ecuador? He's leaving Monday. So anyway, now
that one. Thank God, she says.
Yeah, I did really. So anyway, he didn't speak the best English, but we could converse, okay? And we're sitting there.
You fucky, me fucky, we fucky.
No,
yeah, fucky.
no. It wasn't. He was very polite, but as the night got older, like
fucky, please.
He's kissing down the back of my neck, and I'm like, oh fuck yeah, I'm going for this. So we were supposed to be together today. Now I give him my phone number, my email. So when I get up this morning, I see a phone, an international number. I can't send a text to it. I can't call it. I can't do nothing.
You have no international service?
Well, I didn't know how to do it. I mean, you know what I mean? I did the number back, but apparently I don't. So I went to my email, and there wasn't an email. So we could not hook up today. But you know what? I stayed in bed till 3 o'clock, so it was all good. But it was so funny. When Static came in, Static came over, and he hugged me, and he has this little friend with him, and he's cute as a button. I don't know if he was a really light-skinned black gentleman or if he was like Hispanic, but he's got long, very good
white
looking.
Boy with a tan.
Baby, okay? Can I say baby? Like,
really?
Baby, okay?
Legal?
Well, he must be legal. He was in the bar drinking, but
they don't check ID at the door.
So
now?
I'm sitting with Mr. South of the border here, and
she went to Taco Bell.
Yeah. And we're playing tonsil hockey and we're having a nice time. But I can see Static's friend all over. He comes and sits down right at the table I am with Mr. Ecuador. puts a drink in front of me while I'm with Mr. Ecuador.
While you're smooshing with
Yes.
him?
Yes.
And then he was sitting in another car.
Actually, I believe at a moment when they were kissing, actually, is when he put the drink down.
So, and then I see him across the room, and he cheers me. Every time I'm looking, I happen to glance his way, he's looking at me, and he makes some gesture towards me.
Maybe he's one of those guys who likes sloppy second.
No. Well, anyway, but when Static first came over to hug us, I said, "Oh, who's your friend?" I'm almost friendly, and I get up and I hug him, and I do one of these. I'm in a negligee, but so anyway. So anyway, that was one reason why I didn't go. Well, first of all, I was the driver last night. Second of all, I couldn't imagine going back to south of the border's room and having to do the walk of shame in a negligee. Okay.
I lost the rest of my clothing.
So anyway,
this is why when I was single and went out and knew I was going to bang somebody and end up having to come home in the morning, I took an overnight bag in my car.
Well, I didn't know I was banging anybody, but I knew I was safe. No, but I knew I was safe that night because I was the driver, so I had to get these people home. So anyways, towards the end of the evening, Static's getting ready to leave, and he comes over and he hugs me. He goes, somebody's got a crush on you. And I go, yeah, I know. We're talking about his friend, So, and I go, just tell him, hey, tell him this guy's from out of the country and he's leaving Monday. We'll talk later. So I got this one going on, and I'm hooking up the next one. So then at the end of the night, they go to leave, okay, and they come back over to say goodbye, and Static hugs me, and I stand up and I hug his friend, and he whispers in my ear, so I can get in touch with you next week? I go, yeah, Static knows how to find me. It's fine, just call me. So yes, and back I went to sucking face with south of the border,
Wow.
But I was really, really disappointed that it didn't work out because he was a really nice man. And
Dear Blanche, and make money.
So do you think that this will prompt you to just bring clothes next time you go to a pajama party? That way, in case you do decide to go home with somebody, you're prepared.
Stay ready
go to
so you
pajama
don't
parties
have to get
often.
ready.
I think this is the first one I've heard of in Vegas that I know of.
Yeah, it's the first
at a
one we've had
BBW
here.
club.
I always, it didn't matter if I was just going out with the girls, I always kept a bag in my car.
Well, see, I never do, and I'll tell you, because it's kind of like a girl rule. If you go with the girls, you go home with the girls. So I never really, if I meet somebody great, I had every intention of going to spend the day with him today. And I was disappointed it didn't happen. But what can I do? What do you do?
And Pink, it's time to go on break. That's what you do.
We got to go on break.
Big break.
So we will be back. It's our big break. We're going to all go to the potty and get our water and make coffee. And we will be back. Come on back and join us.
She may have a pretty kitty, but watch out for those claws. She may have a pretty kitty, but watch out for those claws.
I'm Martin O'Leary of the O'Leary clan from behind Main Street Books. And I don't always listen to internet radio, but when I do, I listen to the Curvaceous Bounty of Sin City on VegasAllNetRadio.com from 7 to 10 p.m. They're awesome, and I love them. When I'm not banging fat chicks behind Main Street Books, I'm listening to the Curvaceous Bounty of Sin City. Like them on Facebook. I like them all the time. Follow them on Twitter. They don't know I follow them everywhere. And visit them at SinCityBounty.com. Sin City Bounty. Put the N in there. It's not Bounty, it's Bounty. I'm shouting Scottish now. Arr!
Get connected to your audience with Endeavor Media Group. Find them online at emgnv.com.
Embrace your endeavors and take it to the limit with Endeavor Media Group. Visit them online at emgnv.com.
If you're looking to further your acting, modeling, or athletic career, contact Endeavor Media Group at emgnv.com.
Endeavor Media Group is a sports and entertainment PR firm, connecting its clients with audiences everywhere through movies, television, radio, publications, websites, mobile applications, and special events. Visit emgnv.com.
EMG represents clients of all sizes and in a variety of industries. The firm works with companies, organizations, famous individuals, and political groups to advance their interests, manage communication-related matters, promote products and services, handle issues, and mitigate specific problems. Visit Endeavor Media Group online at emgnv.com.
Raise your hand and focus on the sky. When you grab you off your feet, you don't know how high. Your weather skin makes for glory. Left to land on all four sides. Put you down. Left to land on all four sides. Put you down. What you need is what you compromise. A flower takes your brain swelling through your mind. A little time to get going. Them demons pull you down. Pull you down. You're trapped beneath the ground. Yes, it's there. Oh no, for sight. Take you down. Yes, it's there. Oh no, for sight. Take you down. Times and give up what you say. Sit beneath those solid lies and find a one to pray. Disappears, don't know I know. I don't see this sign. You got to stand on all four sides. Yesterday, on all four sides. Took me down. Yesterday, on all four sides, take you down.
I'm Stephen Hollingsworth, and I've had so many jobs in my life. From cleaning toilets and emptying trash cans to training and managing employees at multi-million-dollar companies. I've been an excellent employee with bad management and a great manager with less than stellar employees. That's why I created a new show called All in a Day's Work, for employees and employers to meet in the middle and have frank discussions about how we can work together to make work better. Join me for All in a Day's Work, Saturday at 1 p.m. on VegasAllNetRadio.com. Remember, it's good to have a job, but it's better to have one you love.
Saturday nights from 7 to 10, it's the Chill Zone with your host, Randy M. Join Randy as he takes you through a journey of smooth electronic music and beyond. It's the Chill Zone with your host, Randy M. Every Saturday night from 7 to 10, only on VegasAllNetRadio.com.
This is Cheryl with the Diamond Star Radio Show on VegasAllNetRadio.com. Listen in on Tuesdays at 4 p.m. Learn tips on taking your business to the next level. Maybe you're at $50,000 a year and you want to increase your business to 6 figures. Yeah, it's possible. Join us. Also join us at our business-to-business mixers. Check out our page on VegasAllNetRadio.com for those locations and times. We'll see you there.
Aloha, this is your Auntie Sharon on VegasAllNetRadio.com.
Auntie Sharon.
Please listen to me every Tuesday, 3 p.m., the best hour of the day with Vegas Variety. Comedy, music, show reviews, interviews with the police, infamous, and famous folks. Everyone needs an Auntie Sharon.
Auntie Sharon.
Join me every Tuesday at 3 p.m.
Auntie Sharon.
Hello, this is Robert Henry, your host on the East West Show, brought to you live every Thursday at 1 p.m. on Vegas All Net Radio. The East West Show is a brand new show aimed at celebrating cultural diversity, and particularly the Asian population explosion in Las Vegas and Nevada. Please join me every Thursday at 1 p.m. for the East West Show on Vegas All Net Radio.
Welcome, Mabuhay. This is Gina, your host from Gina B Live USAP USAP at Vegas All Net Radio. Las Vegas, baby. Gina B Live every Thursday, 3 to 4 p.m. Join me to talk about Filipino, Asian American culture, entertainment, sports, events, and my accent. Gina B Live USAP USAP at VANR every Thursday, 3 to 4 p.m.
This program is intended for mature audiences only and contains strong or potentially offensive language of an adult and sexual nature. So, listener discretion advised.
The views and opinions expressed on the Curvaceous Bounty of Sin City do not reflect those of Vegas All Net Radio or its affiliates.
All music, stories, and characters are the sole property of their creators and are protected under international copyright laws.
Sierra, Alexia, Mama, and Sweet Cheeks are personalities put on for your entertainment.
The stories are real. The language is explicit. The behavior is unbelievable.
If you can't take the geek, get the fuck out of the kitchen. Watch out for
Welcome back to part 2 of the Curvaceous Bounty of Sin City. Find them on Facebook, follow them on Twitter, watch their archives on YouTube. Here we go with the show.
Welcome back to the Curvaceous Bounty of Sin City on VegasAllNetRadio.com, the final frontier of free speech, where you can say whatever the cocksucking motherfucking shit you want. The music you were listening to is from the album called Kept from Nick Evans Mowry. You can Google them at NEM Project. The song was also called Kept. That's the title song from the album. It was released in 2009. He was a high school friend of Calypso's. We used to play his music all the time in the first season, beginning of second season. And we've just been playing the same crap over and over again, so I figured we'd play some new stuff.
We have some new artists online as well. They've only given us a few songs, and we're waiting for music releases from a couple of more.
Right.
So if you have any music that you want to share with the world, we are more than happy to play it. Any kind, any genre.
We don't
genre.
Any genre. We don't care. Send us, if you want us to play your music, send us a sample of your music, and we will send you the release. When you send us the release, you can send us the CD or links to the music, and then we will play it on the show.
There we go.
And if it's not you, if it's somebody you know, like we've played music from a friend of my mom's or something like that,
Right.
and just let us know, and we'll get you all the info back and forth, whatever we need.
Yep. Email's best, but you can always email us or just a snail mail it to us here at the station.
Email, you can send us anything at info@SinCityBounty.com.
Yep. So, we have, as always, every week, our lovely ladies on the phone from BBW Fanfest. Hello, ladies.
Hi.
How are you ladies tonight?
Exhausted.
All I know is Desiree was walking in as I was walking out at 2:30. She was just getting there. So you was a potty animal somewhere, Miss Desiree.
Yes, I was trying to get the party started when everybody was leaving.
I know. But Platinum was there shaking her booty boot, girl. You was dancing it.
I was tipsy.
And Static V was giving you one hell of a Batman lap dance.
He sure did, boy. He rocked the house.
I think he made even me blush.
Impossible.
Oh, shit. It was pretty awesome. I feel like I owe him $1. I should have tipped him.
Too funny. Yeah, it was a good time. So tell us, Alexia stepped out for a minute, but tell us what's going on. Anything new with FanFest? I know you said you got your new logo up. Is the new site up?
Yep, the new site's up. We have opened early bird registration, which is 20% off the regular ticket price.
And where can people go to get these wonderful discounties?
On BBWFanfest.com. There's an attend option. Just click that, choose your option, and you can pay via credit card.
That's for people, attendees, as well as for talent and those people that need to get a booth. They contact it all through BBWFanfest.com.
Yep. Everybody, all traffic should go through BBWFanfest.com. All information is there. We have a Q&A page, or like an FAQ page, just for people that have questions. Most of your questions can be answered by visiting the site and reading up on it.
Okay. Now, girls, okay, go ahead, Sierra.
Well, I want to know, I'm looking at your website here on my fantastic iPhone, and it's very pretty. And do you guys want to plug the artist who did this pretty drawing of who I'm assuming is Desiree?
Yes. His name is DeMarco Allen, and he is an animator, and his website is homeinvasion.tv, and he does mostly animations and stuff like that. He's an amazing artist, and we love our new logo.
It's very cute, very adorable.
Now I have to ask you the important question. What did you ladies do on Turkey Day?
Oh, man.
Didn't you cook, Desiree?
I did. And, man, let me tell you, that is a lot of fucking work.
Hell yeah, it is.
I should have there should have been a video of this day with me, because I did it literally by myself. Father didn't wake up until 4 p.m. So, and we ate around 5. So I was
Platinum, you cheater. You wake up at 4 o'clock and get to eat Thanksgiving dinner at 5. All ready for you.
Well, in my defense, we had a very busy week, and we had like an insane case of insomnia. So we spent many a nights with like very little sleep, and I decided to take a nap that ended up carrying me through the day. So it was kind of like a comatose sleep that I didn't plan, and I would have liked to have gotten up and helped, but I was in la la land, literally, and I could not get out. I was trapped. So I tried to help when I got up, and by that time she'd pretty much covered all the bases, and taking care of the whole dinner. So, but it was excellent. It was a great meal. Everything was wonderful. So she put her foot in it. So I ate her foot for Thanksgiving.
So I'd only had about 3 hours of sleep from the night before, and I got up and let me tell you, the turkey that we had was 22.68 pounds.
That's a good sized turkey.
Yep.
It was huge.
Was it just the two of you? Was it just the two of you?
No, it was us and Jezebel and her boyfriend.
Oh, okay.
So, there was 4 of us, but I totally cooked for 20.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah.
It's like 5 pounds of turkey apiece.
Yeah. So it was kind of comical watching, trying to get the turkey in the bag and then, wrestle with it by myself. And then I realized that I didn't have a pan big enough. Then I had to go and search for a pan, and it was good times.
At least you're all prepared for the next time you have to do it, right?
Yeah. Next time I'm hiring an assistant.
Well, just remember, there's always hobo holiday at my house.
Well, and also I did try to make up for my sleeping all day. I went and did the whole, sales during Thanksgiving, which I will never do again. They had some kind of I guess for people that were going to go on strike for Black Friday, Walmart had 32-inch TVs for $1.50. So I went, and it was a freaking insane chaos madhouse that I stood in the wrong line for 2 hours, and then ended up in the right line, and then it was just people were cutting each other off. It got really, really crazy. And then after you stood in line and got your little guarantee, you had to go stand in another line, which was retarded, for another hour and some change just to pay for it. People were getting nasty. I will never do that again. I'm not a Black Friday shopper. I don't know how people do it. So I have to, bow down for those who can do Black Friday shopping.
They're crazy, all of them.
Yeah, I ain't touching up a store on Black Friday.
Not anymore.
I did, however, have an idea for next year for Black Friday in case anybody wanted to, because everybody does the Black Friday pretty much for electronics, right?
We're going to go to Home Depot and hire some Mexicans to stand in line?
I don't know, that is a great idea.
I think somebody already did that.
I think if we had a group of us, if we all got a group together, wanted stuff, we could pick one place that, had the best deals. It was actually Best Buy this year that had all the best deals on electronics, but I didn't find that out until way later.
I think a lot of people were camped in front of Best Buy for 3 days.
Yeah.
I don't even know who had the best deals because I knew I was doing nothing, so I never even read a sale paper.
And then we can then we'll take the biggest girls in the group, 6 or 8 of those, and they will form a wall so that some of the smaller ones can go into the line and get the tickets for whatever it is that we're buying. So
I don't do Black Friday because I don't like people that much, and I'll fuck around and end up in jail. All that pushing and shoving and attitude and all that.
You can be the getaway car driver. You can be the wheelman.
Yeah, I'll totally do that.
You'll drop us off at the front of the store, and somebody will text you when you're on our way out so you can swing by and pick us up. And in between stops, you can make McDonald's runs for us so that when you come pick us up, we've got noms when we get back in the car.
Yeah, I'm totally down for that. Yeah. So, on the other hand, we're working on the nominations and categories for the awards.
And, of course, best fucking radio show ever goes to...
The Curvaceous Bounty of Sin City.
The categories will be up tomorrow, and we'll have our nomination submissions open tomorrow, so people can start nominating themselves.
Now, are you taking nominations from the public in general, or?
Yes.
All right. And that'll be posted on the BBW Fanfest site?
Yes.
Now, let me just make it clear for anybody who decides to nominate themselves. Because you get nominated doesn't necessarily guarantee that you'll make it to the voting process. The nominations are just the beginning of, a long process. So, and in lieu of our nominations opening up, we're also hosting a contest called BBW Fanfest Has Talent. and it's for the models to do a short video between 3 and 5 minutes where they showcase their talent. They talk a little bit about themselves and, you know, give a little bit of information, and then they do whatever it is that they're talented at. And it's hosted by chubbygirls.tv.
Nice.
Does that include certain adult behaviors?
Whatever you can use, it won't get banned.
What about pulling?
YouTube.
Can I make one pulling shit out of my chubby rolls?
I mean, you can do whatever it is that you want to do, but anything that we would like to, you know, publicly display, like on a YouTube or whatever, obviously your video wouldn't make it. So, I mean, the whole point is to get the models involved in the process from the very beginning. And, you know, there's a lot of people amped up about FanFest. We want to keep the momentum going, and we want it to be able to promote you or the girls or whoever it is that's, you know, submitting their video. We want to be able to promote them, so we want to be able to place it everywhere, like YouTube and just, you know, everywhere.
I have a question. Is this got to be a new clip for the girls, or can they take a clip out of one of their existing, you know, shoots?
It needs to be a new clip.
Okay.
Is it something they have to mention BBW FanFest in the clip?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would think it would be specific.
You know what? I've got an idea for us to submit a clip, and I'm not going to say it on air because I don't want somebody fucking stealing the idea.
Oh.
Okay. Well, the winner will get. We're gonna have a couple of winners, and as the contest progresses and more prizes are donated, then there's likely to be some more stuff that'll be issued. The winners will be announced on January 1st, and we're giving away a free model booth space and possibly an award show ticket, depending upon if they've already gotten a booth space or whether they even want one. But we're going to give a couple of things away, so it's a great way for the models who want to come out and aren't really sure if they can afford that, or, you know what I mean? Like, we just want to give out some good stuff.
I love that the first thing that she said was not, you guys are disqualified since you're the BBW FanFest radio station.
I know.
We're going to do it for fun.
We're going to do it anyway, but it's going to be
for
fun.
Yeah, just for fun.
It's for fun, and you know, me and Desiree are eventually going to do one too.
Right.
We had talked about it last week, and Desiree has done a phenomenal job of working on the website. I can't take credit for very much at all. She's done an amazing job with trying to fix the website up and get it updated, and so we haven't had time to do our video, but we will.
I'm sure you will, and I'll bet it'd be great. Just add the Lush wagon.
Yeah, if you need the Lush wagon for your vehicle, I have it.
No.
Lush wagon. Wagon.
My talent is going to be Jaeger shots. Or, you know, I always do my popular booby bounce.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It is popular.
Seems to be a crowd pleaser.
World famous booby bounce.
No nipple,
yeah, thanks to Stu these days. I did the booby bounce apparently when I was super hammered for my birthday at Rock Your Curves. And he put that up on YouTube, so
it's going viral.
Good times.
Look, the same as mine and your picture, Platinum.
Yes. Stick your head down in the crotch and see what happens.
Oh dear.
Yeah, that's the first
You
thing
know what I would like?
last night. You know, our picture went viral. It's viral. I'm like, okay, sorry.
You know, there's I took a video of Amazon Amanda, while I was super hammered at my birthday. It's on my personal Facebook page. You guys should watch it if you haven't. That would go viral. But I unfortunately promised Amanda that I would not post it on YouTube, but I'm really struggling with that.
So Vendetta wants to know if he can do a video.
Yeah, we know that you're doing a contest for the models so they could win like a booth and stuff, but do you have anything for the fans that they could put something together and maybe win like entry or something like that?
Yeah, sure. We hadn't thought about it, but I mean, we had a different contest that we were going to do for the fans, but I don't see why not. I mean, shit. If people want to do their little make a FanFest song, or as long as it's oriented towards FanFest as a fan, then I don't see it being a problem. I'd love to, actually. It would be interesting to see what kind of stuff turns up.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Vendetta's currently writing a song as we speak, I'm sure. It'll be done in the next hour. It'll be done before the show's over.
30 minutes or less. He's like Domino's.
Static should do a little dance, like a BBW Fanfest lap dance.
Now, our
Static should
Vendetta
just show up in his Batman costume.
I don't know if you guys know this, but our Vendetta used to be a dancer for
the Marlin Manatees.
That's right. Was it a dancer, a cheerleader?
No,
they were a halftime show.
They were they were a dance troupe for the Marlins, the Florida Marlins.
They were all chubby boys.
Chubby guys, yeah.
Chubby guys.
Awesome.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Let's do that for entertainment at FanFest.
Right.
Songs.
We'll have them follow the Fuego Fusion girls.
Which I'm curious if anybody has any pictures of them.
Any pictures of who? Fuego Fusion?
No, not pictures. I've got pictures, but I need video.
Fuego?
Fuego.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Desiree and I, being that we were working all weekend, didn't get any coverage, and some of the people that were supposed to provide coverage for us have not. So we are looking for any footage that was shot during FanFest, whether it was the trade show, Claudia Marie, Fuego Fusion, Voluptuous, just trade show stuff, award show, whatever.
You know, most of those. I'm pretty sure you're going to be contacting them for the upcoming FanFest. I'm sure they know where all their links are of people who took video. So that
we already have.
Oh.
They are definitely on board for next year.
Yay!
Right. Well, what I'm saying is ask them. I'm pretty sure they know where all their links are. So, because I know where all our links are. I always check that to make sure. So
well, I've got some videos of Fuego Fusion, but I don't know. They're not from FanFest.
Right.
So Platinum, give us Platinum and Desiree some words of wisdom. What's keeping you going? What keeps you motivated? What
What hops your chopper?
Exactly. What where are you getting your momentum? Because it's a long time till FanFest. You guys it's a year to work on it. Where's your momentum coming from? Tell us some inspiration.
Well, it's really coming from the people that expect us to do this. I can't lie. I've had a few moments of downtime where I was just giving up and wasn't sure I was going to have what it took to do this again. But, there's just a lot of people that are relying on us. Can't let them down. So you have to really, dig into your inner strength and, think about the people that rely on you, people that for your radio station, the people that tune in every Sunday, even if it's only 5 people, you still have to do it for them. And, keep going. And eventually the 5 people turn into 10 people. And then, you just have to pick up the pieces. And even when you fall back a little bit, because, Desiree and I have had a couple of times where we've, ran into some personal stuff and didn't work on FanFest as quickly as we would like to have. You just have to kind of pick up the momentum. And as long as there's road, you keep driving.
I love that. As long as there's road, keep driving.
That's right.
That's good stuff.
So,
well, good. You guys know we're always behind you, and we're always, you need us for something. It's a text a message away. So, you guys always know that. And I love seeing you guys. I'm so glad you're here in town, and we get to see you popping in at the events like last night. It's great.
You guys
we appreciate you guys, and you'll see a lot more of us too. As time goes on, we've been working a lot behind the scenes. Especially right now, trying to get, the venue secured and the website going. And, I haven't had much sleep hardly at all lately, just trying to, get all the little details, put together for, on the website because, come the first of the year, we just hope to do nothing but promote. So, if we can get all the back end stuff done, we just hope starting in January we're just going to promote our asses off. This year, we're really focused on the fans. We had a great turnout as far as the industry was last year, and everybody that was there last year, with the exception of a couple of people, will be back, this year. So, it's very exciting. The buzz, surrounding the Fan Fest is very good. So we're really excited about it.
We're really excited about
I
it.
know. All right, ladies. Well, we're glad you had a nice Thanksgiving. And Desiree, I can't believe you cooked.
I did.
That's awesome.
Good. You should go to my Facebook page and look at all the pictures.
I will.
I took pictures, everything.
I gotta post pictures of mine too.
And
We're still thinking on it.
we can't wait to talk to you guys next week, see what's developing. Maybe we'll have you
Alrighty.
in for Christmas, and we can do a little mini BBW
We're gonna
Christmas
do
special.
a drunken Christmas show. We're gonna
Yeah!
They're both cheering.
So we'll keep y'all in the loop on that one.
Should be fun.
All right, sounds good to us.
All right, ladies. Talk to you later.
Bye.
All right, we love you. See you later.
You're listening to the Curvaceous Bounty of Sin City on VegasAllNetRadio.com. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. Stay up to date with your favorite BBW girls on Twitter. Go to bbwgirltweet.com to find all your favorite adult BBW entertainers.
Hi, this is Stacy, the Doxy Diva, host of the new Las Vegas Hot Diggity Dachshund Club and Rescue Show. It's a show about all things dogs. Even though we're a dachshund rescue, we love all dogs. We want to educate and entertain all dog lovers. We're saving the world one dog at a time. So tune in every Saturday from 10 to 11 a.m. on VegasAllNetRadio.com. It's the new Las Vegas Hot Diggity Dachshund Club and Rescue Show. Let us bring out the dog in you.
Hot dog! Materialism. I've got to have it. This is the American way, baby.
This is the Kevin Jackson Show. Join me every Wednesday from 3 to 4 p.m. for 1 hour of music, politics, entertainment, mayhem, and debauchery. It's the Kevin Jackson Show every Wednesday from 3 to 4 p.m. on Vegas All Net Radio. Join us. It's the American way.
This is the American way.
If you're looking to further your acting, modeling, or athletic career, contact Endeavor Media Group at emgnv.com.
Attend the annual trade show where all your favorite adult BBW entertainers will be. BBW Fanfest 2013, July 26th, 27th, and 28th in Las Vegas at the Tuscany. Find BBW Fanfest on Facebook for more info.
Oh, what did I ever do in my life to ever deserve this? I never really thought about it. Now I know that heaven exists. 'Cause I saw an angel that fell down from the sky. Nice face and a beautiful waist, and those beautiful thighs. Nice to meet ya. Whoa. My beautiful fashionista. Whoa.
I feel like I need bongo drums, a headband, and a freaking blunt.
I am such the hippie. I love that song.
It's great. I love it too. Hey y'all, you know what? It's time to shop for all your family and friends for Christmas.
And yourself.
And your girlfriend.
yourself. So I want to start off by giving you some of the sites and the specials going on for Cyber Monday. Okay. Lay and Bryant has 50% almost on almost everything on their site. And free shipping for orders $125 and over. Ashley Stewart, on their Cyber Monday special, will have 40% off your entire purchase.
Wow.
And their free shipping is for $75.
40% is almost half off.
It is. And for Ashley, they had some cute stuff on Ashley Stewart I was looking at today. So it's 40% off your whole bill. And if you spend $75, which is really almost, $140, $150 in merchandise, you get free shipping. Also, Catherine's, They're saving 30% this weekend site-wide, and they'll ship anything free to any Catherine store. So purchase it, and then you just pick it up at the store. Torrid never gives us specials, but they are giving us 30% off everything in-store and online, and free shipping at only $25 or more on their site. Right. So, and this week, Mercedes-Benz Fashion Week, which I love because of Project Runway, this is what is going on for the season. So as you're shopping for people, think of these things. Black and blue are the colors of the season. You have a cape that's black and blue.
I do.
You do. Burgundies, reptile prints, leather. Mama was in her leather last night. Winter white, military looks, and jumpsuits. Let's look for that stuff. Give you a couple sites to check out for some Christmas gift action for the chubby girls in your life. Go to www.justfab.com. And another one is Eula Popken, ULLAPOPKEN.com.
It sounds like such a hippie place.
It is
Great.
kind of, sort of. So that's your Fashionista report. Everybody shop. I know it's not a fun thing to do, but tomorrow is Cyber Monday, so there'll be all kind of specials all over the internet tomorrow, and all kind of specials on shipping. And so get out your credit cards and Cyber Monday shop tomorrow.
So while you're out shopping for your mate tomorrow, or mates, if you're in one of those kind of relationships, there's a tradition in Thai culture where you do not buy your mate shoes.
So they can walk out and leave you.
They will walk away from you.
I would never buy my mate
And women
shoes anyway.
should never eat chicken's feet.
I didn't plan on it anyway, so I'm good.
No, me either. I'm good.
Why?
In Asian culture, almost all Asians eat chicken feet in a stew or something. They put it in the stew with the neck bones and everything. It's because if a woman eats chicken feet, they will scratch up trouble in a marriage, not necessarily their own.
Well, that's women for you. Damn chicken feet.
With or without the chicken feet, they do that shit anyway.
A lot of the Asian, Thailand especially, I know because it's my family's culture, but most of the Asian community has lots of superstitions. I mean, look at the fortune cookie.
Well, and you know why the MGM changed the front entrance to the casino? The front entrance on the Strip was a great big lion's head that you walk through the mouth of the lion's head. A few years back, they changed it to where the lion just sits over the entrance because the Asian folk, and there are like 12 million Asians that visit here every year, would not walk through the mouth of the lion because they thought it was bad luck for their gambling.
Okay, I have something funny to tell you because you just said fortune cookie. So this week, Monday or Tuesday, a lot of times I go get snacks and I go to the dollar store and get little snacks. Well, when we go to some of the different Asian buffets that we like to go to, the favorite part of the kids is to get the fortune cookie at the end. So we're at the dollar store and they have the fortune cookies that come in the little pink box and the kids are all excited. Can we have these? I'm like, yeah, okay. No big deal. We go home and we have dinner, and they're like, Mommy, can we have the fortune cookies now? I'm like, yeah. So the baby opens up the fortune cookie, and then the first one says something, and it's no big deal. She opens two more, no fortune. So the third one she opens up, and it says something to the effect of something about hidden treasures or something like that. She looks at me and starts screaming and jumping up and down. I'm gonna be rich. I'm gonna be rich. It says I have treasures. Call my daddy. I'm gonna be rich. And she's hopping up and down and bouncing everywhere. Call my daddy. I'm gonna be rich.
That's hilarious.
Because it said treasures on there.
So did you have to explain to her that, like,
no, I didn't say that. No, I wasn't going to ruin the moment.
I know.
She was hopping all in.
What happened when she ate rich?
I don't know.
She's like, call my daddy so I can tell him I'm going to be rich. It was hilarious.
That is so cute. That is awesome, by the way.
So cute. Christmas shows on TV are like crazy right now. Yesterday we watched Fred Claus. You ever watch Fred Claus?
Isn't that a
movie
that came out?
It is, but it's really who's the guy? Used to go out with Jennifer Aniston. Vince Vaughn plays Santa Claus's nasty brother.
Wait, Jennifer Aniston dated Vince Vaughn?
Yeah. They were engaged. I think they were engaged.
Well, I don't know if they were quite engaged. It was when they did that movie together, that the breakup or whatever it was. They were kind of dating during the filming of that movie.
Okay. Jennifer Aniston has dated everybody, and
that's because she can't settle down. Because they all want to have babies, and she takes one look at that and goes, "Not with this pussy."
Is she Hollywood's Blanche?
She might be. She might be.
She probably doesn't want to be, though.
Here's the question about Jennifer Aniston. You have Brad Pitt, and he wants to make babies with you. How the fuck do you turn that down?
I know.
Never, ever in my whole life, ever have I said I never want to have babies with Brad Pitt. Never.
I read somewhere years ago that Brad Pitt is like a pig. Like he don't clean up. He has to be reminded to take a bath.
Who fucking cares?
Oh, I would care too.
No, I don't care. It's
Yeah,
Brad Pitt and he's a billionaire.
I don't care.
They make him pretty for the movies.
Yeah.
And that, you know what?
And when you got to ask a man, like, can you shower?
Oh, no, you don't ask him to shower. You lure him in with.
But why should you have to do that? His dick should be clean already.
Well,
right.
You know what? It's $1 million dick, and it's bringing home the motherfucking bacon. I don't even care if he's out banging other chicks, so long as I get to spend the money. Don't care.
Oh, I agree with that.
Don't care. He could be as funky as funky could be.
But Jennifer Aniston had her own money.
Yeah,
she sure did.
She didn't have to worry about
That's why she said, "Motherfucker, take a shower."
Yeah.
Because she ain't worried about spending his money because she got her own.
That's right. She didn't have to worry about it. So, but she has dated a lot of people in Hollywood. A lot.
Well, young, single. There's nothing wrong with that. There's a lot of guys that have gone through plenty of women.
No. I'm not saying a lot, but when you think about, like, you know. But anyway, this movie's really funny because Vince Vaughn, they grow up and he's Santa's delinquent brother, and Santa has to bail him out of jail, and then he comes to the North Pole and causes all kind of havoc.
I like it right now while they have all these shows because
I tape them off, so they're taped for the kids.
A lot of the shows are like shows from when we were a kid, and now we get to watch them with our children.
But I trying to realize something the other day because we tape all the Christmas, and my grandson's finally, well, he's 5, so he's looking at all these shows going, "Look, Grandma, that's like Santa, that looks like Santa's bit," like he's really into it. And now I'm thinking, like, there's so many Christmas movies, and everybody has a little different twist on how Santa should be, or how the North Pole looks, or how the elves look. And I'm thinking,
maybe he's getting confused.
Yeah, where's the kid gonna think is right?
Well, we had a little experience with the Thanksgiving one, with the Charlie Brown Thanksgiving. And my son, who's in 2nd grade, was learning, the Pilgrims and Squancho and all that stuff. And of course, in the Charlie Brown Thanksgiving one, they covered a lot of that and how, and so after we watched it, he was like, I was like, that was kind of cool, huh? Because that's what we were just talking about at school, and you learned all that stuff, and now you see it, it was a cartoon, but you see it on TV, and he was like, yeah, that is cool, So it was an extension of what he had already learned.
They totally leave out that part about how we wiped out 90% of the population with smallpox.
Totally. They did not.
What is your favorite?
Not, because they showed a part in that thing where they buried a lot of the people because the people were sick. They sure did.
Really?
They sure did.
Charlie Brown did? That's great.
I don't remember that.
Hey, what is your favorite Christmas special show?
Mine?
From when you were a kid.
Island of Misfit Toys.
Okay.
The Rudolph one, where it's all the toys that are kind of broken and wobbly.
Or square wheels instead of
round wheels.
Yeah. Island of Misfit Toys. That's my favorite.
My favorite I haven't seen in years, but it's Hans Brinker and the Silver Skates. Do you guys ever remember that one?
No. Googling it now, though.
Yeah, Hans Brinker and the Silver Skates.
It hops my chopper.
Seriously, it's always been my favorite, but they haven't played it in a long time.
I don't have any shows.
What?
I grew up.
Not even Miracle on 34th Street.
I grew up overseas.
They still played that shit on bases.
We lived like 20 miles away from base.
Oh.
There was no TV.
So you didn't grow up watching
We didn't even have a phone.
And Frosty.
No. And when I got here to the States, I was like 13, 14, so I was a little too old.
For you, then.
Yeah, I was too old for it, so I don't have any. I mean, I've watched them.
Why am I such a misfit? There you go.
There you go.
I mean, I think they're great, and the animation of the Frosty the Snowman and the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Those animations, they're fabulous. But I look at them from a totally different perspective.
But modern day, like the Santa Claus is a great movie with Tim Allen. the whole idea of that's how the new Santa Claus I think is great. You know, there's a lot of new ones that are.
I cannot wait.
Good.
We're gonna make a date with the kids to see the Legends of the Guardians.
Oh, that's all Rylan is talking about. Yes. It's like the Tooth Fairy and the Easter Bunny and Sandman all get together and like save the world kind of thing.
So are there any modern? I mean, you know what? One of my favorite things to do on Christmas, like 4th of July, I watch Independence Day. On Christmas, I watch the Die Hard series. Right now, which I got to switch to Valentine's Day now.
White Christmas.
You know, Vendetta said, my favorite is Rudolph's 4th of July or Mr. Magoo's Christmas. And for one quick fucking second, I thought that said Mr. Mango's Christmas. Cali guy, I didn't know you had a Christmas special.
What was your question? I'm sorry.
White Christmas?
Is it a
with
movie?
Bing Crosby?
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
I like the classics. I like Miracle on 34th Street. I like to watch that.
White Christmas is like, to me, a holiday staple. At some time, it starts at midnight, and you're laying in your bed really late at night, and you've got a sisters.
No, what's the one with
I know them all.
The one where every time a bell rings, an angel gets his wings.
It's a Wonderful Life.
It's a Wonderful Life.
Like
that's
the old one or the new one?
The old one.
The old one.
What about anybody here like the Charles Dickens?
You know what?
Christmas Carol.
A Christmas Carol. You know what? We went last year and saw the one that was in 3D in the theaters with the. It was all computer animated with Jim Carrey as the voice of.
Jim
Scrooge.
Yeah. Cratchit.
And it was so true to the story. I don't like the frilly froofy ones that are not true to the story. It had all the great dark, deep, dirty, nasty parts in it too, and it scared the bejesus out of my son.
That's why I'm not a big fan of that, because of the dark, dirty, nasty stuff.
But
I understand that. I understand the whole concept.
His ass
but
back on the right track.
It's fucking Christmas,
right?
I'd rather watch The Elf.
The Elf was a good movie.
The Elf is
That's
a good
funny.
Movie. Yeah.
It's a little silly, but it was good.
It's still cute. Yeah. Still cute.
I think it's one of my only Will Ferrell.
And then
movies
they always
I like.
play. They always play at this time of the year because it's set at Christmas time. Is Home Alone?
Yeah.
The little boys love
the
Home
kids
Alone.
That's why I like Die Hard. 1, 2, and 3.
You're so
it's Christmas.
funny. That's your Christmas.
I loved the Die Hard movies.
It's Christmas.
And
we have to watch Die Hard.
And now they switched it to Valentine's Day.
Only you would associate Christmas with the Die Hard movies.
Love those movies.
Vendetta says the best one and always will be is Scrooged. You know what? I gotta agree. Bill Murray is the fucking bomb diggity.
That's pretty good.
Scrooged was a good one.
I haven't seen that in a long.
That was a good one. That had a lot of that's based on the Christmas Carol book, and it had a lot of the dark moments in it that I like about that story.
Well, It's a Wonderful Life is a little bit like. It's loosely based, I guess, on Dickens, because he finds out what his life is like when he's not there. So
if he hadn't
that's
been
a classic,
born.
though.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the things I really love about working in this group of stations is our flagship station, KLAB, plays the radio plays of Miracle on 34th Street and It's a Wonderful Life on the radio Christmas Day.
Oh, nice.
You know what else they always play at Christmas time, which is one of my favorite movies, is The Sound of Music. They always play at Christmas.
Really?
Because it's set
is
Christmas
there a
time
Christmas
too.
Oh,
well, and it's
and
not
then
the whole
there's that song,
musical, and they usually end up playing it sometime during the holidays.
damn, it's too bad My Fair Lady doesn't have a Christmas
Raindrops
scene in
on
it.
roses and
whiskers on kittens, brown copper kettles and warm woolen mittens, brown paper packages tied up with strings. These are a few of my favorite things.
When the dog bites,
when the bee stings, when I'm feeling bad.
We'll probably get dinged on YouTube for copyright infringement.
Then I don't feel so bad.
But chink. Anyway.
I could probably quote you that whole movie.
I take it you guys really kind of like this season.
I love this season.
Just not dealing with family?
Yeah, no, that's awful. I love this time of year. When I worked retail for a little while, I absolutely loved it. It was fabulous. It was a lot of fun. It was very upbeat. But then I had one too many Black Fridays, and then I hated Black Friday.
That's how my daughter is. She's like, they've started the Christmas music. And she works at 2 retail locations. They've started the Christmas music. it will be the same tape that plays over and over for the next 30 days.
You know what? There is so much Christmas music out there. I don't see why anyone.
You know what? They make their tape for the season. They use the same one every year, and they
Music-
don't change it. It's not on their priority
Here's-
list to change it.
Here's what happens. The company, most of these companies that don't play their Sirius XM radio station, a lot of the big names have their own XM radio station. But if they report to Muzak. They have a Muzak, that's M-U-Z-A-K. It's an actual company. They make a CD every month at the request of the company, and the company picks like top 40 or country music or pop, whatever, R&B.
They also do music for elevators.
Right, and they do the elevator music. And every month this new CD comes in the mail, and they take it out, they plug it in the CD player, and that is all they fucking play all month long. And they have millions of songs to choose from Muzak, and it depends on which store you go to. When I worked at the large international company that I worked for, we got 2 Christmas CDs, and we rotated them every week. So it wasn't so bad, and they played top 40 Christmas music. So you listened to a lot of Mariah Carey and a lot of Bing Crosby over and over and over and over
I love
again.
Bing.
I do
Mela
too.
Kaliki Maka is the thing to say on a bright Hawaiian Christmas day. That's big.
Oh, Lord. I was thinking more of him and David Bowie doing...
No. Now, because when I was a kid, back when you rode dinosaurs, my parents had the Bing Crosby album. And I remember his face in the Santa hat and the songs from Bells of St. Mary. And Mela Kaliki Maka is on there.
My dad was a big fan of Elvis Christmas.
Oh, how can you not love
Elvis doing Christmas songs.
Yeah.
Wendy of Neverland Wendy of Neverland has visions of Sierra spinning around on a hilltop.
Yes, I said in a bustier and
with a curtain dress.
With a curtain dress.
No, curtain dress. That's
Sound of Music. Well, that's what she's talking about. You spin it around on the mountaintop.
Well,
in the Sound of Music.
The hills are long.
When it comes to all those old musicals,
I'm
just.
I started my Christmas nails.
I saw
Yeah,
that.
I saw your post.
I have 2. I have 8 more to go.
Are you putting your spinny back in here?
Yes.
Ah.
I need to go because I use a little bead for that, so I'm gonna go get a smaller one and kind of make Rudolph around the. That's gonna be his nose.
Oh,
that would be awesome.
Did you post it on your Sin City Mama? The picture. I know I saw it on your.
It's on my other one.
Now I always thought that you built that nail around the bead. I didn't know you put the bead in after you built the nail.
The bead's got a like a metal through it.
Yeah, but I thought she would build it up around the wire. No.
I do this first.
I know you do that a lot.
Just fuck her bead, okay?
That's awesome. That's gonna get pulled from YouTube.
Sorry.
Always causing
who cares?
Trouble around here.
So what about you guys in chat? We've got Vendetta's favorite Christmas movie.
Bring them on, ladies and gentlemen. It doesn't matter what year you were born. We want to hear about it.
Yeah.
You guys don't remember the White Christmas song where it's sisters, sisters?
No.
Oh,
no.
you guys are all too fucking young. My sister and I used to sing that song. I know all the words to the White Christmas too. All those songs in that movie.
Oh, I love Christmas carols. You know what? Christmas
that's what we
carols,
we were talking about, liking the season. That's right.
The Christmas carols that I like the best. I love all the fancy top 40 ones, and the one that makes me cry every fucking year is Christmas Shoes.
The shoes.
I was standing in line with the boy in front of me. I just cry every time. But the Christmas music that I love to listen to the most is like the big ass church choirs singing church carols.
Really?
I'm not Christian by any short faith of the imagination at all, but they're absolutely beautiful to me. They were written for
choirs, yeah,
beauty, and they're sung beautifully. Not the Mormon Tabernacle Choir, because that just creeps me out a little bit. Those boys can reach higher registers than I can. But
yeah, but they're kicked out once they hit puberty.
That is
they
true.
Can't sing anymore.
And then they become Catholic. Oh,
2020 had a thing about a family leaving the polygamist Warren Jeffs cult the other night. Special, yeah.
Wendy agrees with Vendetta. Magoo's Christmas Carol.
Okay.
I've never seen that one.
Yeah.
Mr. Magoo.
Yeah,
he's
Mr.
kind of
Magoo
hard to watch because he's like this at the time.
He's squinty, yeah. He's squinty.
Yeah. No thanks.
He really doesn't look all that different from you most of the time. Look, she's laughing and looks like Mr. Magoo.
There we go. 2. If it's getting pulled, it's giving it 2 first.
Oh, look. It'll be all 4 of us have done it. There you go.
You too.
Oh,
She did it earlier.
Oh,
there
that's
we go.
right.
Yeah, she got an extra one. That's no fair. Bite me.
So, do you like the season?
Yeah, I like the season.
Except you want it to be done as soon as the day's over, right?
Yeah, I'm done. I don't like the money the season costs me, but I like. I like.
Have you thought about you're such a great cook? Have you thought about just doing homemade?
What do you mean?
Cookies?
Oh, I do cook
plate of
cookies.
cookies?
I do all that.
Merry Christmas.
Along with all the other stuff?
Well, like what other stuff? Like
you're buying presents for everybody you know.
Not everybody I know.
Okay.
No, the kids, my daughter.
It's all about the kid this year.
Yeah, I don't buy a lot of, like, my friends and I all agree, like, there's nothing we need that we can't buy ourselves.
Right.
So I don't do all that. What we've been doing, when I first got divorced years ago, my daughter and I ran away from Christmas. So for many Christmases as she was growing up, we were on a cruise boat and would spend Christmas on a cruise. We did that
How cool was that?
It was very cool. It was very cool.
That's what I want to do.
For 6 years, 6 years we did it. So lately, the last maybe 4 or 5 years since the little guy's been here, we our tradition has been we get up and I make a huge breakfast on Christmas, and a lot of friends come over, her friends or people. So we usually end up with about 10 or 12 for breakfast. I make a huge breakfast, and then we go out to dinner for Christmas. So after Thanksgiving dinner,
is that a madhouse in this town? I've never gone out to eat
no,
on a
actually,
holiday.
I'm going to tell you something. It's very hard to find restaurants open. And my daughter has a thing that she doesn't want to go through a casino on Christmas Day to eat dinner. So even Texas de Brazil was closed. A couple of years ago, we were going to go there. We ended up at Yoli's. Last year, we were at Buca de Beppo. So we got a couple of ideas I'm going to call, but it's very hard to find. I expected so many more places to be open on Christmas, but you always have a reservation. So the places are very busy, but you always have a reservation.
Don't you feel bad for the people who are working on Christmas?
No.
No?
No, because
most of them are getting paid double
so
time.
wait a minute.
Most of the time.
So I'm not going to go eat at a restaurant because I feel bad for the people.
No. I'm just,
You know what? I'll be honest. We've never thought about it.
Most of those people are working on holiday pay. They're the full-time people. A lot of places, if you agree to work holidays, they usually ask for volunteers first and then fill the shift afterwards. And so most of those people volunteered, and they're probably making double or triple time and a half.
And
plus
probably
tips,
a lot of them
plus tips.
probably don't have kids or family here.
Well, that's if they volunteered.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I work every Christmas. I usually work every Christmas. Even here, I've worked Christmas because my family does something late in the afternoon, so I'll work during the day or whatever.
Well, last Christmas we were here at night.
Yeah.
Because Christmas was on a Sunday. Yeah, I remember.
Or our family does stuff Christmas Eve. So
Right.
Christmas morning, I don't have kids, so
right.
It's just another day for me.
So I don't know. We were talking about different places we're going to try to go to eat, but I need to start finding a place now because believe it or not, it's hard to find a place.
I just hope that a lot of these companies are actually asking their employees if they're willing to work.
Most of the ones that I know of, they do. They ask.
That's
first. Good. They ask and then they fill after.
What
sucks is
Buca de Beppo last year was insanely crowded.
Oh, I'm sure.
There were a lot of people there.
I know a lot of Italian people that really like going there for whatever reason.
I don't know. We're not going back there this Christmas. I'm going to check and see if Claim Jumper is open. They have great food there.
Down in Town Square?
No, there's actually one right at Green Valley and 215 right by my house.
Talk into your mic.
Green Valley Parkway 215. So we're going to try there. And also we thought about the Cheesecake Factory, see if they're open.
That'd be good.
That would be good on Christmas.
Well,
there's one at the district.
What about your staples like Marie Callender's or Denny's?
Last year they were not. Well, I'm not going to Denny's on Christmas.
Yeah.
Okay, no.
Denny's has already got bad food. Can
Yeah,
you
I'm not
imagine it
going
on
to Denny's on Christmas.
I really like Marie Callender's
Well,
pancakes.
I had said to my daughter, I said, well, how about if I just cook for Christmas? And they all looked at me like, you mean breakfast, right? No, I'll cook dinner. No, stay home on Christmas. And I thought it was a great idea. But everybody looked at me like I was freaking nuts.
Is this tradition because everybody gets up at like 3 a.m. to open presents?
Not at my house. No, 10. The little guy sleeps in.
Oh, so you're actually doing brunch more than breakfast.
Right.
Wow.
Mine is an early bird as is. Like he's usually up at 6 a.m. anyhow. And so last year he was up at like 5 and Callie Guy and I were in bed because we'd been up all night doing the whole Christmas thing, and he sneaks into my room and he's like, Mom, it's morning time, get up. It's Christmas.
I know.
He's going to do that again this year. I just know it. So
I know that one of the things that I think it's the businesses are trying to push on people, or the movie industry is trying to push on people, is going to a movie on Christmas Day.
Yeah.
They have a lot of movies that open Christmas Day.
And you got to be real careful about that because a lot of Jews revere Christmas Day as movie night. I know a lot of Jewish people who, on Christmas night, that's when they go to the movies because there aren't a lot of other people there, and they can bicker about the price of popcorn.
Right. Wendy of Neverland says we got Chinese takeout for Christmas dinner last year. None of us felt like cooking, and the family wasn't coming.
When she says that, all I see is that
idea.
scene from
from the Christmas Story.
Yeah, Christmas Story.
We didn't even talk about that movie. That is one of the greatest movies.
Yeah.
Fragile, it must be Italian.
Yeah. I just don't want it on. And there. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
That is
because the dog ate the turkey.
Well, when we come back, we'll find out how Charlotte and myself like the holiday season.
Alrighty. Sounds like a plan.
Tuesday nights at 7 p.m., it's the wildest, most radical sports talk you've ever heard. It's Uncut Sports. Uncut Sports Talk, Tuesday nights at 7 p.m. Join us live every Tuesday night to talk Monday night games, college games, pro football games. Every Tuesday night at 7 p.m., you now have a choice. Listen to those other dumb shows on other stations or tune in right here on Vegas All Net Radio, Tuesday nights at 7 p.m. for the greatest Uncut Sports Talk you've ever heard. 7 p.m. Tuesday nights, bitch.
See the award-winning Curvaceous Bounty of Sin City and your favorite BBW porn stars at BBW Fanfest 2013, July 26th, 27th, and 28th at the Tuscany Hotel and Casino, Las Vegas, Nevada. For more information, go to BBW Fanfest on Facebook.
Gentlemen, start your engine!
That's the sound of On Wheels Now, every Tuesday at 6 p.m. If you like cars, the smell of gasoline and rubber, or just love motorsports and auto racing, On Wheels Now is your inside look at local motorsports. So don't miss the action. We'll keep you in the loop with the latest local racing news. We're race car drivers too, so join me, Michael, and Mike, Tuesday at 6 p.m. Find us at onwheelsnow.com.
Get connected to your audience with Endeavor Media Group. Find them online at emgnv.com.
Embrace your endeavors and take it to the limit with Endeavor Media Group. Visit them online at emgnv.com.
If you're looking to further your acting, modeling, or athletic career, contact Endeavor Media Group at emgnv.com.
Endeavor Media Group is a sports and entertainment PR firm, connecting its clients with audiences everywhere through movies, television, radio, publications, websites, mobile applications, and special events. Visit emgnv.com.
EMG represents clients of all sizes and in a variety of industries. The firm works with companies, organizations, famous individuals, and political groups to advance their interests, manage communication-related matters, promote products and services, handle issues, and mitigate specific problems. Visit Endeavor Media Group online at emgnv.com.
She got me in this room thinking I feel like shit. Now I'm barely breathing. I know I fucked up. Got caught cheating.
You're listening to the Curvaceous Bounty of Sin City on VegasAllNetRadio.com. The final frontier of free speech. Oh, yeah. It's my favorite right there. There was a lot of...
You can tell she's in a good mood.
Oh, yeah.
And glorious! And somehow I just don't see her talking like that in the act. I see her like...
No.
Make me harder! Harder!
Right.
Harder! Somehow that just doesn't fit.
No. It's a lot of... Yeah.
Fuck me harder. Did you wake the bears up?
There's no bears. It's coyotes and cougars.
Did you wake them up when you were out there?
No, because my son was in the other room and my mom and her.
No, I'm talking about the 4-wheeler ride.
Oh, probably. Oh, we scared a jackrabbit away. Does that count?
Baby Ken could have got lessons from the jackrabbit.
No, trust me. If he'd have taken lessons, I would have died. I was just fine, thank you.
All right, tell us about your holidays.
Do you like the holiday season?
I do, and I don't. I do because, the spirit of it all, and the kids are all excited and all that stuff, but it's a lot of fucking work.
It's a lot of fucking work for about 15 minutes of yay, and then wrapping paper everywhere, and then you're right back to work again.
It's all the wrapping, it's the decorating, it's the
shopping,
rearranging of furniture so you can figure out where to put the tree.
That's where I'm at right
and
now.
And then this year I went crazy, so we got lights for outside and a blow-up Santa, and, so... Yeah, I'm not.
She sure does like blowing things,
but
don't
so
she?
why do you do all that other stuff? Why do you do? Because I usually never decorate.
Well, kids. The kids love it. They absolutely love it. And
when they love whatever you tell them.
No, well, not at this point because they've already been introduced to what Christmas is, and they see everybody else having stuff.
Right.
And
I got to talk my mom into doing a real Christmas tree this year because my son's heartbroken because we don't have a real Christmas tree.
I do not want a real Christmas tree ever again in my life.
Well, I bought that wreath that was on sale because it smelled so wonderful, and I have needles all throughout the car that we brought it back, and then where we set it down when we brought it in, there's needle. And it's just not. It's not a very big wreath. It's only about this big.
Buy that damn fake tree and buy some of that spray pine. That pine smell.
My father-in-law said we were talking about the. I was like, I just love the way it smells. He's like, look, I'm gonna tell you something. He's like, you go down here to Pep Boys, and you know those things they put in the car that look like the trees. He said they have some that smell like pine. And then he said, you put those around the tree.
That's funny.
You can buy candles that make it smell like a pine tree.
Yeah, you can. Yeah,
I thought about going about 10 or 12 of those and just putting them on like ornaments.
I don't care. I don't want all them pine needles all over.
No, I understand. I don't.
And you take it out of your house. It's a bitch. And
I think it's a waste to have a cut tree in your.
Well, and a lot of times now the trees that you go to buy it's real. It's a one-time shot. And you can buy an artificial tree that you can use for years with that same one-time shot.
Yeah, because cut trees are expensive now.
Well, there's no way right now. The deal that I got, of course, I went on Black Friday. $60 for my tree. It's a 7.5-foot tree. Okay. There's no way that I'm going to find a 7.5-foot tree for $60 in any of these real ones. And that tree will probably last us. The little one that I had before, I've had it for 9 years now, and I just it's still actually good. I just wanted something bigger, and so this one I'll have another 10 or 15 years probably.
When I first moved in, I had a big house, big huge vaulted ceiling. I'm like, fuck this, I want a 12-foot tree right in the middle of my front room to fit all up. So I go out, buy the 12-foot tree. I put it together, and I'm standing there and I go,
how the fuck am I going to decorate this thing?
Exactly.
I had to throw tinsel at the top.
I had to fucking go back to the store and buy an extra long ladder to go with my extra big tree. Now I can't put no 12-foot tree in my house.
I don't think your ceilings are that
well,
tall.
Yeah, it is in the living room. I could,
okay.
But I actually did a trade with somebody for a tree. I gave somebody that tree.
You're the fuck this tree.
So, yeah, after a few years, it took days to decorate that tree. Days.
So it's too much work for you because of all the kids?
It's not too much. It's just a lot of work.
Yeah,
it's just a lot. And then, depending on what we're doing as far as if we're going to go out of town or not. And then there's that, and how do we, do we take the presents? Do we not take the presents? Then we got to bring back whatever gifts or whatever the kids get and piling up in the car. And yeah, it's a lot of.
Yeah, we had a little bit of a lull there because between when my sisters were, out of high school and my son was born was quite a few years. So we went from going all out for the family to decorate to maybe putting up a tree and some garland and a wreath. And now that we have the boy, we're back to going all out for decorating again.
Vendetta said no tree.
Why no tree?
And is that something that you grew up like that, or is that something you just decided on now that you're older and doing your own thing, or
doing a Charlie Brown twig tree?
I'd be way okay with no tree if we didn't have kids.
Now, when I was a kid, we always had a tree, you know, and it was cool. But you're right, it is a lot of work.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't like the idea of having a fake tree because it's a fake tree.
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't like the trouble that a real tree gives.
You.
So what I buy topiaries. I buy the in the pot rosemary bush. Home Depot puts out a rosemary bush that's shaped like a tree. It comes with lights. It's awesome. And when the lights light up, it heats up the rosemary and it smells fabulous. And it's just a tabletop tree, so I can put the presents underneath it and everything. So. And I usually don't decorate. If I buy a tree, that's what I usually get, and I've done that a few years now. And I don't. I think it's a lot of just. I don't want to keep it, you know, and store it, and then pull it out.
I come from a family. My mother decorated every fucking room, including the bathroom. Was decorated.
Well, see, we have a lot of things though too that, like they do what's it called? Like an advent calendar.
Oh, yeah.
But it's an advent tree. Mm-hmm. And this is something that DJ has done since he was little, and they always had one. And his aunt made us one. So that's something that the kids look forward to bring that out. So those are like old. That's something we've had a long time now. I think we've had ours about 8 years now. She made it about 8 years ago for us. So, and they look forward to, is it my turn to put the ornament on the tree? And so it's really neat.
That's kind of cool if you're building traditions in a family or something like that. But, you know, we never had anything particular like that.
Kentucky Sean says that they've been keeping a Norfolk Island pine, those little non-hardy trees you get at Lowe's. The current one is 4 years old. That might be an idea for you. You know, you like those little
like
topiaries.
A potted inside tree, and then just keep it and decorate it every year.
Yeah. Or put it on the porch or something like that.
Mm-hmm. That'd be good for you.
And so, anyway, but this year, speaking of decorating, this year, I was watching the guy across the street put up his Christmas lights at Mike's mom's house. And he did that during the dinner. And then after dinner, the family came out and looked at the lights after they had dinner. So later on, because I go out and smoke, you know, so. And I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. And, of course, there were lights up and stuff. So I turned to Mike, and I'm like, how would you feel about, I don't know, hanging some lights this Christmas?
He said, hell no.
And he goes, you know, I used to put up lights every year. And I said, I don't want any I don't want those regular lights, though. I like the little cascadey ones.
Oh, the ones that look like icicles.
Yeah.
Well, I got some new ones, and they actually they came like on a reel, and they're LED, and like the bulbs they're about this big, and they're bumpy, so they kind of look like berries, but they're really colorful. So I can't wait to put those up. I think it's going to be really neat, and the kids are going to love it.
Those sound cool. So I'm thinking, well, if I'm going to have lights, I should have a wreath on the door. But I don't want to. Now, in the tradition that I've become accustomed to is whenever you have something big and beautiful, whenever you make a wreath of any sort, you burn it when you're done. Mm-hmm. You know, it's like you spend time and energy, and you put love into making this beautiful thing, and then you sacrifice it at the end, right? So you use it for a while, and so I'm thinking, well, I was thinking about making a wreath, but I don't want to use hot glue because I'm going to burn it at the end. So I got to figure out a way.
Well,
there's wire, but that won't really burn.
Cotton, kitchen twine.
Yeah.
Well, I'm thinking just raffia or something like that. Right?
Yeah, that would work. Yeah.
So I've been Googling and stuff for ideas, and then I found birdseed wreaths.
Oh yeah.
With Knox gelatin and some birdseed, you mix it all up. And then you hang it outside for the birds to eat.
You got those little hummingbirds that live there.
I do.
That's a great idea.
We have lots of birds. So I'm thinking I'm going to get a little
cat
crafty.
Will appreciate it.
Yes, she will.
Oh yeah. It's Christmas for the cat. Yeah.
So I know my niece is really into the crafty kind of stuff. So I'm going to see if she wants to help me make some
Speaking of crafty things, I was looking up. Have you guys ever seen the people like on the corners and they make the big ball ornaments with the lights?
Oh, they're
in it,
very cool.
Made out of the plastic cups.
Yes, they're very
so
cool.
I'm Googling trying to find how you make those because I'm thinking a few after I get my trees cut, like and make a few of those to put in the trees. I thought that would be so cool.
Out of plastic cups.
Yeah, they're very cool.
Just like the clear or the frosted plastic cups you get at the dollar store or whatever.
Yeah. But I found this other thing, and you actually take the plastic cup and color it with a Sharpie, and then you put it in the toaster oven, and as it melts down, and it makes a perfect circle. And then whatever you had colored is kind of in there. And the one lady was saying that she makes them every year for her class or students at school. And then she has them cut out a picture and put it on the top of it and make an ornament out of it.
Oh, that's
they were
cool.
so neat. It was just the plastic cups. And as they melted, how they colored them with the Sharpie, it just kind of
melted into it?
Yeah, it was really neat.
We'll have to try that. Maybe we should do a holiday craft night at one of our houses.
We can do
that.
We all
and I've seen the one thing where you do with the cornstarch and the stuff, and you make the little clay stuff and make
Salt
the ornaments
dough.
out of it.
Salt dough ornament.
It's not salt dough. It's
another kind of dough ornament.
Yes, I'll have to look and see what exactly. It's not salt.
There are a lot of them. I
yeah.
mean, you can even make like paper mache ornaments.
I bake a lot of cookies at Christmas. A lot of cookies.
We'll
a lot of
be sure to have
family recipes.
Have some there.
Well, one year when we still had the bigger kids at the house, every weekend I had something for us to do. Like we took paper and they made snowflakes, and then I took after they made the snowflakes, we put glitter on them, and I took ribbon and tacks and we put them in the ceiling in the living room, so it looked like it was snowing, and they loved that.
Yeah,
and then
I
had them do the ring.
So you make Christmas a lot of work.
Good point.
You really do. The holidays are a lot of work.
I said 1 year when the bigger kids were here. We haven't done it in the last year.
Now, I feel the same way. I love and I dislike this season. I love the season because of the holiday spirit. I love that everybody's so nice to each other. I love that they'll let you in when you're on a busy road because it's Christmas.
They feel charitable.
I love that people will dress up to go out a little bit more. They'll get a little bit more glittery. They'll get a little bit more. They seem to be happier, most people. And then I think about the other side. I'm like, well, why can't they do that the rest of the fucking year?
Because it's too much work.
I guess so.
That's what the Jehovah Witnesses will tell you.
Yeah,
or
right.
You can be nice all year round. You don't have to give gifts.
Yeah,
yeah.
But I think out of all the holidays, this is my favorite.
But I love and hate this holiday because the holiday season, because this is considered our familial gauntlet. Starting in October, every 2 weeks there is a birthday or holiday in my family. I shit you not, every 2 weeks. And in October there's like 5 of them. There's my grandfather's birthday, my dad's birthday, my sister's birthday, my great aunt's birthday, and Thanksgiving, all in November.
And your son's birthday
is in October. And then my
your birthday.
And then in December,
like a week here.
Yeah. And then in December it's my birthday, Christmas, and my sister's birthday, and then 4 days later it's my mom's birthday, and then a month later it's my boyfriend's birthday. I mean, it's just birthday, holiday, birthday, holiday, 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 birthday, birthday, holiday, birthday. I am so spent out. Like,
actually, literally. Spent.
Yeah, I'm broke all the time. And they're like, what'd you get? Why are you so broke? Because I bought your ass presents. That's why I'm fucking broke.
So Kentucky Sean says he likes to make tamales around Christmas time. Everyone around can help, as it takes a lot of work to make them. And most of the locals give you really funny looks when you explain the tamale tradition.
Okay, give him our address
so he can send us some. Yeah.
Okay.
We have a guy here that makes tamales every Christmas too.
Okay.
Well, and then Wendy of Neverland says they make cookies and or jams for her parents, for her wife's parents. They always tell us not to get them anything, but they'll take homemade food gifts. Hell yes, we will.
Yes, everybody will.
Hey,
have
you seen the new thing how to make the I think it's a ball, the one that does the jars, right? Is that the right one? They have a new machine to make jam and jelly with.
Does the whole goddamn thing for you.
All you got to do is dump the fruit and the sugar and the pectin in, and it stirs it and mixes it and all that stuff.
Dumps it in the fucking jar at the right amount.
That you know what? When I think of canning and making homemade, I think about how my mom and my grandma did it, where you had to sit and listen for the jars to pop, because then you knew that they did the right thing.
Well, I'm sure you have to still do that part, but like the standing there and stirring and making sure the temperature's right. That machine does it for you.
Wendy of Neverland says Sierra's family must mostly have sex in the first quarter of the year. That's why all the birthdays are bunched up at the end of the year.
That's exactly right. We figured that we were all, because we're only like 2 or 3 weeks apart from each other, we were all Valentine's Day babies.
Oh, well, I got one better for you. Between me and my 2 sisters, we have physically had 10 children. Okay? So out of the 10 children, 7 of their birthdays are in February. My older one was supposed to be in February. However, he came early and came in January, the end of January. Okay. My sister, her birthday is also in February, and she had one of her babies on her birthday. So her and her daughter share a birthday. Wow. So my mother's like, February is like another Christmas to us.
It sure is.
There's a scattered few birthdays throughout the rest, but everything else is in February.
Your mom looked at your dad and said, I'm not getting you anything for Valentine's Day, but motherfucker, you better get me something.
So I was using my fingers. It's like they're June babies. They're conceived in June?
40. Well, first of all, they lie to you when you're pregnant. They tell you you're pregnant 9 months.
It's 10 months.
It's 10 months because it's 40 weeks.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they're big fucking liars.
May. So if it's 10 months, it's May.
Yeah, my son was conceived on New Year's Eve. Well, technically New Year's morning. It was after midnight, so he was conceived on the 1st of 2005.
What do you mean it's 10 months?
It's 40 weeks.
40 weeks.
Is it 4 weeks to a month, 10 months? It's 40 weeks is just it. I don't know why they call it 9.
Well, they say 9 months because you usually don't find out you're pregnant until the first month is over with. And so they're like, oh, in 9 months you're going to have a baby. And you've already been pregnant
And trust me, that last 4 weeks, you're fucked.
Sucks.
It's like, oh, God, and you're sleeping in the recliner and
constantly pushing little kids over so you can get to the bathroom and
piss all the time.
Oh. Okay, so for those of you who are talking about what you make for the holidays, the address here at the station is 6655 West Sahara, Suite C216, Hemisphere Media, care of, or SinCityBounty, care of Hemisphere Media, Las Vegas, Nevada 89146.
If you're going to be sending it after the end of this week, it's care of Lotus Broadcasting.
Oh, that's right.
Just put SinCityBounty. Just get it here. SinCityBounty on West Sahara. We'll eat it.
And we need 4. I want to know what the hell Olala Berry Jam is.
Yes, Wendy.
Olala Berry?
Olala Berry Jam.
What is that?
I don't know, Wendy. It's some lesbian thing.
Send, please.
The one time we made something else, everyone asked where the Olala Berry Jam was.
I want to know. Wendy, please send us a jar of Olala Berry Jam, and I'll make the biscuits that night.
Can you look up Olala Berry over there? Should I do it?
Well, my phone's almost dead.
Oh,
if she sends us, you guys tell me when, and I'll make homemade biscuits to bring in that night so we can eat biscuits and jam.
Ooh. I can only eat the jam, so I'll bring a spoon.
Okay.
How come you can only eat the jam?
Biscuits are lard and flour.
Oh.
It's fat and flour. That's all they are. It's like a blackberry. What the hell is an Olala? That must be a hippie San Francisco thing.
It's got to be a couple of different berries in it.
They look like little raspberries.
It looks like blackberries.
It is seriously an Olala berry.
It looks
oh my God! It does look like a blackberry.
Where the hell do you get Olala berries? At the co-op down the street? What the hell?
It's a cross between a Loganberry and a Youngberry.
What the hell's a Youngberry?
Each of which is itself a cross between a blackberry and either a raspberry or a dewberry.
It looks like a blackberry to me, so it's blackberry jam.
The
okay.
Snowsberries taste like Snowsberries. Watched that the other night. It was great.
It is the perfect American berry. It's the mix of every kind of berry ever.
Exactly. Wendy
Marie Callender's has a sugar-free raspberry pie. And it's like got different berries in it, and it's very yummy. They're being sugar-free, they're raspberry. But
I like my jellies.
They pick them at a farm down the coast. They put their Crocs on, they go outside with their flannel coats and their chapsticks.
You know what? You're not nice.
Oh, Wendy knows I love her and her wife.
We love Wendy.
I know
we do.
love Wendy.
Wendy's coming to Vegas one of these days.
And bringing the wife.
Mm-hmm.
And the Olala berry jelly.
And the Olala berry. So I think I'm gonna do I'm not gonna do it huge. I'm not gonna make it so much work.
Mama.
But I am going to make myself a wreath. I'm gonna. I think I have a grapevine somewhere. I'll just stick some branches in it, put it up on the wall, so I can burn it at the end. And
So what is the purpose of that?
what?
Burning it at the end?
It's called a sacrifice. It's a sacrifice to the season, to the gods.
Whichever one you like.
Okay. Back in the old days, a sculptor, an artist, a regular person would carve something elaborate and beautiful, and then take it to the temple and give it to the gods. They would leave it there, and it would either go onto the altar or into the fire pit as an offering to the gods.
Yeah, they would, and it's even reflected in the Bible in the story of the prodigal son. God would only take the best of the best. He's not going to take the crappy.
Right.
You know, you offer him the worst sheep in your flock, and he's going to ask for the best son you have instead.
Unless you're smart, like what's his name, who tricked Zeus into taking the bones and
and then he died.
No, he didn't. He got chained to a rock, and a vulture ate his, or an eagle ate his liver over and over again.
For the rest of his life.
Yeah, but he wasn't chained to a rock for that part.
Into eternity. That's what you get for fucking with gods. Any god, every god, anywhere. Don't fuck with them.
So I'm gonna see if the little kids want to help and stuff, and that'll be. I'm looking forward to the bird seed.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Yeah, that's a
Your
good
cat
idea.
is too.
Yeah, and then I also have a recipe for like really cheap bread. You know, it's just like bread or flour, water, salt, and maybe some baking powder or soda or something
Sounds
like
like
that.
Irish soda
and
bread.
And they had I found a recipe for putting the birdseed in the bread, because I know birds eat the bread too.
What else you could do is you get a pine cone, get the larger size, and put peanut butter.
Yeah.
And then put the birdseed all on it and hang it from the tree too. That's
So I'm definitely going to do some natural things like that, because I love watching the birds in the neighborhood,
And
even
then-
if they're pigeons. I don't care.
And then they shit on your patio, and then you have to clean that up.
No, they stay
shit
away
on
from
the
patio.
truck.
On the truck.
They shit on the truck.
You're right, on the truck. I do love this holiday, so I think I'm gonna go get some lights. I'm gonna make my man hang some lights.
We're gonna rope you into doing
It's
holiday crafting
It's
with
a
us.
love-hate holiday.
I love holiday crafting. Yule logs. We used to do the Yule logs together.
We did. Those were always
one of my
fun.
favorite things to do.
We should do that with the kids. They'd love that.
We need someone with a drill.
I have a drill.
Well, we've got
I
Daniel.
have a drill.
Sounds like Mike has
drill?
one.
Yeah, we'll show you.
Yeah.
I'm thinking Yule log like the cake.
No, we make actual
no.
logs that you burn at the end.
Oh, nice.
You have a wood burning fireplace.
I
love
do.
it.
Yule logs,
And I got plenty of wood in the back.
Yule logs are a very
good.
ancient
Yeah.
Christmas tradition.
I'm going to look that up.
Do it.
Holiday tradition. I don't want to say Christmas,
Okay.
because the holiday itself is called Yule.
Yule.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yuletide.
Yeah.
I'm going to Google that when I get home.
Do it, bitch.
Whatever.
And then next week I'll tell you all about Odin and Sleipnir, the 8-legged horse that
Ate the Yule logs?
No, and then Black Pete, who pooped in your stocking.
Oh, nice.
I'll tell you about all the origins of Christmas. If you want to
She's
know.
got a whole lecture, 2-hour lecture on it.
I do. It's actually probably 4, but I cut it down to 2. So next week we got the Geek Lounge.
We got the
Yes,
Geek Lounge.
And Fat Man Detroit's going to come on with his toy challenge for the toy drive that he's going to do.
Is he bringing
This is Alexia.
Mama Sweet Cheek.
and Sierra, wishing you all a good night, and remember,
Fuck often.
The Curvaceous Bounty of Sin City Radio Show is brought to you by VegasAllNetRadio.com, the final frontier of free speech. Get your own day.